kicks his third. As it stands right now, this is the 8th highest score in the history of the game. Goes to the goal square. Richard! Milestone game. Wonderful leap. Oh, tell me. He kicked it right off the instep and missed.
Delicious French.
Sends it to the goal square. It's high. Greenlock, Schofield.
No?
For number 10. The new hero has double figures.
Here's a hand pass to Brereton. Open goal.
I've run out of space on the footy record.
Right. I think he's going to get 3 votes, Stanley.
He's run out of space with our wordage too, Tim.
He has kicked 11.
Well, the Tiger fans are starting to chant now. I think they could have started chanting at half-time because Collingwood haven't been in the race. Well, they haven't been in the race since the first quarter as the ball's finally forced out of mount on Collingwood's half-forward line. 33 minutes gone and the Tigers 159 points to Collingwood 77. And the Tigers are premiers, no doubt. Kick by Trey. And there's the siren. Richmond won their first premiership since 1974.
Risking head and skin. If we're behind, then never mind. We'll fight and win, for we're from Tigerland. We never weaken till the final siren's gone. Like the tiger of old, we're strong and we're bold, for we're from Tiger. Yellow and black, we're from Tigerland.
Yellow and black.
We're from Tigerland, a fighting fury, we're from Tigerland. In any weather you will see us with a grin, risking head and skin. If we're behind, then never mind, we'll fight and win, for we're from Tigerland. We never weaken till the final siren's gone. Like the tiger of old, we're strong and we're bold, for we're from Tiger. Yellow and black, we're from Tigerland. Sabertooth Radio.
Welcome, Chook.
Thanks, Mutters.
All right.
It's good to be here, mates. Well, it's Sabertooth Radio number 3.
Our third edition tonight. A huge game for the Tigers against Geelong. Quite a history, Richmond, against the Cats. And Chook's got a whole list of special stats in store for us shortly, which everyone...
Well, that's right.
Now, the Tigers have just won the toss. Cochin is kicking to the punt road end.
Well, it's a good win at the toss for us, I've got to say.
Big toss tonight.
It doesn't matter which way the breeze is really heading because a win's a win at the moment, and we've won the toss, and I think it's the first of 4 quarters that we'll be winning.
Absolutely. Now, before we get into the coverage, unfortunately, we are starting to sell out a little as our numbers increase and also as our costs of broadcasting increase with some of these internet radio platforms. And we're starting to get to the stage where we've got a few too many listeners out there, then it's costing us a little cash. But never fear. We have had some excellent developments during the week with some wonderful new sponsors getting on board. In addition, bolstering our existing roster of sponsors. So let's go to those guys and pay a few bills, and we'll be back shortly with the first bounce.
Sabertooth Radio.
There are times when I stroke my hair and think how short at the front but long at the back is so sexy, baby.
Hey, Tiges. You want a great mullet cut like Yvonne? Come and see me, Kylie, at Tiger Tufts on Swan Street. The players get a little extra special treatment, and I'm delighted to offer the same to all you Tiger members out there. Just ask for the Yvonne from Kylie.
Baby.
Sabertooth Radio.
Pep, 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 peptides, peptides. Make those bombers win.
Make those bombers win!
Hi, Stephen Dank here. When you're a sportsman, losing is a poo-poo, but winning is a pep-pep. There may be some confusion around the legality of peptides, but what could be clearer than 6 wins to start the 2013 season? So get on the pep-pep.
Okay, welcome back to Sabertooth Radio here. We've had the first bounce. The Tigers are already off to a very good start.
Holy God. My word, it's already started, and I completely missed the first bounce. I was too infatuated with the broadcasts, the ads, which are some great ads from...
We must congratulate the advertising department here at Sabertooth Radio. They've done a great job for our sponsors as the Cats go into attack early on, but well chopped off by our mate Chappie, who's back this week. Good to see him back in Tigers colours, Trill.
No, it is good to see him back. He passes it off to the Dustin Martin, off to Kingy. He's another player who's been back. He injured his back last week. Wait on. What's Rance doing up forward with the J-Pod?
J-Pod just getting out of home for a little bit early on, making Rancy work with him up the ground. But I tell you what, when you've got a tank like Alex Rance...
He didn't know what to do up there. I would say he was a bit lost.
No, he's like a cat out of his kennel. That doesn't make sense, does it? Okay, boundary throw in, Cochin clearing, only as far as Selwood. He gets a handball backwards and the Cats go forward again along that centre wing, but it's all Tigers back there. Courageous going back by Grimesy, but he just spilt the mark at the last moment, and then later...
Oh, what a tackle!
On Stevie J. Stevie J won't get the kind of room that he's used to getting against the Tigers tonight.
No, you drive that shoulder into the ground. I would if I was Grimesy, and that was it was a legal tackle, but it would have been nice if he smashed him a little harder.
Fierce all the same. As Wojcinski drives it forward again for the Cats, they're looking quite good. Very fluent play. And Stephen Johnson does have some space. He's loaded up from 50. It's going long, but cut off by Ricky Pettard on the last line of defence.
Ricky Bobby. We love Ricky Bobby. With that calf tattoo.
What a favourite. Newman's going to take the kick in. He's trusty on his left boot, and he goes short on this occasion.
Don't speak so soon.
Oh,
what did he do? Oh,
Morris is back as well.
And what a handy inclusion is Stevie Morris as he comes in and he intercepts the markers off the Chappie, and Chappie clears it outside 50. McGuan, he is most improved at the Tigers at the moment. I think there's absolutely no doubt about that. Onto the Koch.
McGuan
onto the wing. Dusty, the weapon.
What a kick.
Oh! Gee, that was solid. Gee, I'll tell you, Trent West, he's made of bricks, that bloke. There was no bouncing off him. It was straight to the ground for Tyrone Vickery.
And the Cats have gone in forward again. Hawkins dropped the mark, and Chappie is all over him. He's tied him up well. Now, apparently he's caught him high. That's another ridiculous free kick there.
For God's sake. We're not continuing on from last week, are we? Please.
Slaughtered again. But the Tigers, again, good. Oh, no. Somehow a free kick's been pulled out. And do not pay 50 for that, please. So Bartell's going to have a shot. He's a pretty good kick for goal. Let's just have a look on the replay. He was held slightly by Bashir Hooley. In fact, it was probably there. So Bartell will line up from about 40 out directly in front. Every chance of kicking this one, Jimmy Bartell, and he has. He's gotten the Cats off to a good start, kicking the first goal after 4 minutes and 35 seconds.
Yeah, well, it doesn't bother me. I changed my tip this morning. I was originally I put Geelong up as my tip, but I changed it this morning because I felt good. I felt good when I woke up this morning, and I had a dream last night that the Tigers would come from behind and snatch victory. So this is actually exactly
How's
going
your
to
dream?
plan. So
Just as Chook dream.
not so worried about this. I'm actually quite pleased that the Catters have got a nice start.
And there's Ivan. Good close-up of him with his mullet there. We heard from Kylie down at Tiger Tufts on Swan Street earlier. Thanks for sponsoring Sabretooth Radio, Kylie, and all the girls down at Tiger Tufts. They do a fantastic job, especially if you're after an Ivan-style mullet. Tigers clearing forward again through Brandon Ellis into the pocket. Rewalt's got to jump after a bouncing ball, but he slaps it forward. Mugwan goes to run after it. It goes to ground a little early, I would have thought. And the Cats clear by Hunt. Now Basher Hooley just couldn't get a handle on it there. And somehow another free kick's been picked out. But this time the Tigers, as Hooley will centre it. It's all Geelong. Terrible kick from Hooley into the forward 50. But the Tigers again applying their excellent forward line pressure. Cochin just ripping the ball out. But Podsiadley's got it now. Bouncing around. Messy game early on. Stokes tries to clean it up a little. Edwards intercepts. Goes onto the flank. And here is
Greg. It's not like the Tigers to play a messy game. We're normally very clean.
So clean.
I think... oh, jeez. Oh, no.
Rewalt's gone off and he's down in the rooms. That's a little concerning. And that kick chopped off again by the Tigers. And Johnson, we like him back there, but just don't keep running.
Smash him. Bloody Motlop. We don't like Motlop. We don't like any of them, really. But under number 7, whoever that is, that's Billy Smets. Billy the Kid. Oh, very nice smother. Is that the floss? No, it's Grimesy. Grimes is a great start to the game on Wayne Rice. On to Billy. Billy the Smet. Billy the Kid. Dusty. He always starts well. We always trust Dusty at the start.
Good hands.
Oh, very nice. Now, Vickery has to step up. He's got a free man inside 50 and he kicks it outside 50 on the full.
Tyrone. Not quite going to plan. And just getting a replay of the injury to Jack Rewalt. He went in to bump Taylor there and just had a nasty little twist of the right knee.
He's gone straight down the race to get a jab, and he'll be up in no time. I have no doubt about that because there was nothing in that. Innocuous is the word. There was absolutely nothing in that. We're not worried at all here at Sabretooth Radio. We are worried about this inside 50 though.
Everywhere,
especially when.
And Stokes running into goals.
Not Popper Pill, fucking Stokes. Popper Pill Stokes puts it through for their second. It's all going to plan.
Okay, we're going to plan according to Chook's dream last night, where he saw the Cats getting off to an early start, and then the Tigers coming back. Not to overdo it at this stage, we might go to a brief announcement from our sponsors.
Sabretooth Radio.
It's a beautiful day.
Next Sunday is Mother's Day, and with no Tigers match, you want to make sure that Mum isn't even more angry by giving her this bootleg crap. Here at Sabretooth Radio, we've got you covered. In partnership with odor specialist Jean-Michel Frognob, we've developed a special scented candle which emits odours reflecting the ups and downs of being a Tiger. A hint of champagne will arouse memories of the 1980 triumph, while another secret scent will take Mum back to the dark 90s. Who do you want Mum thinking about in the bath? Michael Bublé or Scotty Turner? Think about it.
'Cause it's a beautiful day.
Welcome back to Sabretooth Radio. Of course, those wonderful Sabretooth scented candles currently emitting a very nice fragrance as Brandon Ellis takes the mark just inside forward 50. How do you like him from here, Chook?
Brandon Ellis, he probably had his best game last week for the Tigers. No doubt he was looking very solid. I think it was 25, 26 possessions. So he's got his confidence up. And my God, the worm burner's gone straight through the middle.
Bang.
My God, it was an absolutely terrible kick off the boot. But he measured the kick beautifully, and he has drilled it straight through. I don't think he anticipated it was going to go through like that. But it doesn't matter. If it goes through the two big sticks, that's all that matters.
It goes through. So Tigers just closing the gap slightly. Everything going to plan according to the dream. And now it's just one goal and one behind the difference.
So Mr. Dr. Peter Larkins is on the boundary line at the moment, and we had a quick chat with him before Channel 7 did, actually, mind you.
It's a Cats man, isn't he?
He's a Cats man. He has a big smile on his face, and he seems pretty happy about the Rewald injury, but never mind, he doesn't think there's much in it, and neither do we. So even if he does go down, it doesn't matter, we've got depth in our side, unlike...
That's right, but he's back on. Back on, so he's had the jab and he's back on. We're all good. Back in the centre, Vickery gets the ball out, but only as far as Hunt, who handballs Selwyn underneath.
Does he have a
Johnson? Johnson's had a lot of the ball early for the Cats. Pedard laying a tackle, but Bartel's in and under. Messy games. Grigg slapped it forward, but only as far as Wojcinski.
Wojo!
Back to Corey, who goes long, and Newman chops it off.
Now, I do like the look of the half-back line, just quickly assessing the matchups across the ground. I do like a half-back line, not particularly at this stage of the game, with the kick like that, and you normally trust Yemen, but my God, Motlop just absolutely streamed ahead, left Flostone for dead. I don't know what Flostone's doing. He thinks he's got his first game and he's guaranteed a second, but son, you've got to step up. You've got to bloody push forward for those sorts of contested balls. Chappie, though. We like Chappie. Not on this particular... Oh, fucking hell. This is a dirty game. I'm not liking this.
And Bartel's kicked his second inside the first 10 minutes of the first quarter. Not good signs for Richmond as the Cats go 2 goals up.
Oh, pretty boy.
Sabertooth Radio. I love watching my Tigers. But sometimes the excitement gets a little too much.
Football-related incontinence isn't as unusual as it might seem. In fact, 4 in 5 Richmond supporters who have witnessed a Tigers premiership suffer bladder leakage during weekly matches. That's where Poise panting liners come in. And this week, you can get a special edition yellow and black themed pad. Simply quote your Richmond membership number at the pharmacy. If only the Tigers had poise in front of goal.
Here we are, we're back at the MCG. The ball's been bounced, the Tigers have pumped it forward, but only as far as some Geelong player who pumps it forward to their forward 50. But my word, is that Grimes again? He's got to be best on ground at the moment, Grimesy. He's holding those hamstrings intact at the moment. Onto to Newman. Onto the fat side. And we've got Ellis. Ellis, newly improved. He had his best game last week. Ellis, we're controlling the football at the moment. We're just slowing down the tempo, the floss tone, on the Pedard. Controlling the game at the moment. Geelong don't know what to do. They're trying to put their press on, but they just cannot quite work out what we're doing because we are completely bamboozling them with our precise kicking, which hasn't gone anywhere yet, and has now gone out of bounds on the full, almost out of bounds on the full. Jacko onto the wing, and that is a turnover. My God, the pressure is actually really getting to the Tigers at the moment. We are being killed through the centre. Centres it. Kelly gets smashed. Onto Taylor Hunt, and kicks it forward to Chappie. Chappie takes it inside 50, who boots it outside onto to Kingy. Kingy doesn't know he doesn't know what he's doing on the rebound 50. He's going to rebound 50 on Stephen Morris. Stevie Morris, handball. I can't tell who that is from this distance. That's Chappie on to Stevie Morris. We're looking a bit flustered at the moment. Chappie, come on, settle down, boys, settle down. The game's only just started. Edwards on to McGuan. He's losing at the moment. I don't think what is going on down there. We are looking second of the ball. We are looking tired. we had a long flight over to Perth last week, but sure, it was a Friday night game, for God's sake. You've got to be stepping up.
Yeah,
at this point.
wake up, Tigers. Vaughn won that tap, but again, Hunt, he's done a great job of roving and ambushing Vaughn's ruck work on a couple of occasions already in this match. On the Tigers' half-forward flank, but Geelong's cleared yet again through Bartel. Big punch from Grimesy. And it's out of bounds on the Cats' left half-forward flank. Now, Chook, you got some special stats for us tonight, don't you?
Yes, I have been doing my research. The Tigers, we have Geelong versus Richmond games. We have played 186 games. We have won 85, drawn 3 and lost 98.
Not in the Tigers' favour, that one. Unusual.
Which is very unusual because
we normally have a winning record against most clubs in the AFL.
I'm a bit surprised by this, but we'll come back to the amazing stats. As Taylor Hunt, is that Taylor Hunt?
That's
number
Taylor
19?
Hunt. Yeah.
On a Motlop.
He loves the gold Motlop. And
he's very good inside 50.
What do you think, Chook? Will he go play it straight here over the man on the mark? He's kicked from about 51, 52, or will he have a little dummy and run around? Who's on the mark?
Well, half their bloody forward line, they're all cheeky bastards. They love to play on or snap around the corner or do this sort of.
On this occasion,
no, that's good. It's good. Looking good. And he's gone left to the wicket. For a minor score, which is keeping us in the game because 3 goals 2 to one straight kick. It's only 14 points, but the Cats are certainly dominating the Tigers at the moment. As the ball gets smashed in, Selwood, Mackie. No, that's a backman's kick. That is definitely a backman's kick. Terrible kick out of bounds on the full, and it's lucky for the Tigers. It's back in the hands of Newman.
Newman in the Tigers' right back pocket goes long up the middle. It's a risky kick, but it's found its way to Rancy. He's given it off and a little chip forward from Nida onto Jake King and another little chip to Geelong. It's basically the only spot on the ground where there's no Tigers within 100 metres, and that's where Kingy went to. The Cats switch it now across to Harry Taylor. He just holds it up briefly.
One direction, Taylor.
Goes long onto the wing.
Smash him.
And a very, very precise pass there. Hitting Selwood, surrounded by 3 Tigers. So Selwood on the wing, looking at his options, goes inboard, back to Taylor, who's running well. Now he hits it up towards the forward 50 for Geelong. Big pack, but hands great roving by Edwards. Off to Grigg. Grigg goes long. It's Rewalt 1 out. Gets it down to Kingy. Kingy's got to finish this. He's got to finish this.
And he does.
That
is very smart play from Jack Rewalt. Those 1%ers, they don't come up on the stat sheet, but my word, that was a very clever tap off the pack there. He knew he wasn't in position to take the mark, and he tapped it nicely down to Jake King, and he finished.
I love seeing my players dig deep for my team, and I think it's about time those out-of-touch politicians in Canberra started to dig deep for all Australians. So when September comes and your Tigers are digging even deeper, I'm imploring you to dig deep for your country and vote 1 for the United Australia Party.
The United Australia Party! Digging deep for Australia!
Written.
Apologies for digging into another bit of Tiger play. Here's Rewalt! 12 metres out. I reckon he's pretty much done his ACL. He went down the race, had a jab, and he's back on the ground. Other players wouldn't be able to come back out after an ACL injury, but my God, the jabs we do down at Tigerland in the race, my God.
They're good jabs.
No, not bad at all.
And that's Tiger Tough personified. Rewalt coming back. He's going to kick his first goal here. There we go. The Tigers looking
we're
good.
back in it. We're back in it. All we need is a couple of minutes of brilliance, and we're back in it. That's how good the Tigers are. That's how dangerous we are in front of goal.
Very, very dangerous indeed. So,
I think the way we're playing at the moment, I don't know about you fans out there. I know there are many Tiger fans out there listening, but I'm feeling quietly confident. You know, we're not looking that good, but we're 2 points down, and we're 2 points down. And we've been pretty sluggish over this first 12 minutes.
It's been messy. It's been very, very messy early on.
It's been boring, to be honest. It's been boring, but this is not like the Tigers.
Good old-fashioned tussle. Okay, so I think Chook's mate Charlie Sheen's going to make his way into the coverage at some stage. We also have a special guest, Hutcho, joining us later as the Tigers go forward again from Edwards back to Marriage, inside forward 50, big pack. Who's down? Kingy's down again. He's copped one high, and the umpire has paid it. So Kingy's now going to have a shot from about 35 out, directly in front, for the chance to put the Tigers in front.
Well,
for the first time in this game.
That is a perfect Joel Selwood tackle, like bloody duck of the head. Bend the knees, slip the arm up the arm,
shrug the shoulders.
Bang. You can't do much about that. I think he's learned a few things off Joel Selwood, and it's only fair that we get one back.
That's right. He's already kicked one in the first quarter. Kingy lining up for his second. He's gone back a long way. And he has dobbed it. Wow. So the Tigers have hit the lead with 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Wow.
Looking good, Chook. Now, we've had some great inclusions this week, particularly bolstering the back line. The likes of Chappie coming back, Morris coming back. How do you like this week's lineup, and how close is it to our best?
Well, I think it's pretty close to our best. It is right up there. We've got Foley to come back. Axel. He played in the VFL today, and whilst I wasn't there to witness the game,
you weren't at Coburg today.
No, I wasn't down there. I wasn't down in Coburg. I had an earpiece in my ear, and I was listening to the game whilst I was out elsewhere.
Where, how was your afternoon? This afternoon? Good afternoon.
My afternoon was fine. I was just doing a bit of preparation for Sabretooth Radio, of course, as we both do.
So tonight,
fuck off.
Tonight, Chook's special comments are brought to you by CUV and our fine friends down there at Carlton United Brewery.
Oh, another bullshit. This guy's learned off Joel Selwood as well. I just don't understand. You bloody shrink to your knees like that, and you get it. Oh, it's just a painful. It's just a bloody charity, really. Oh no, well, he's missed it. Jeez, okay. Well, he doesn't even deserve the bloody point, to be honest.
Right, so you can have it.
Every point bloody counts, as we realised last week.
Okay.
It's not going to happen again, though, because we're feeling pretty confident about this afternoon. Tonight's game is Blake Cavs, number 46, on to have a pill, pop a pill, Stokes, back to Mackie. And Stevie J takes the mark, but he's
a little floppy there.
Pulled up a little lame.
That's just his style, isn't it? He always runs like a dog.
He does. Get stuck into him, Greggy. Get stuck into him. Have a fucking kick of the ankle. As Lids, I haven't seen Lids. I think that's his first touch. It wasn't even
not much of a touch.
A proper position. But on to no, don't play that. Flostone. We love Flostone. Bleak abs. Kingy is rejuvenated here. As pop a pill Stokes here. He falls over. He gets the ball back though. On to Edwards. Christensen. He goes to his knees. He's trying to plea for another fucking free kick. And he will get pinged. Suck on that, fucking Christensen. He bloody well goes to his knees. He's trying to claim a high free kick.
Yeah, well umpired and well tackled by Edwards as he hits Delidio, taking his first mark tonight, and he'll be getting his first kick as well. Lids. He's going to go long and deep onto the half-forward flank, searching for Vickery.
No, you don't play that. You don't play that. You don't
play
that.
Steals it off him. He's going to have a shot for goal here. But he'll be chopped off just by Wojak on the last line of defence. Wojak goes short. And he's just hit Stevie J,
Stevie
who's
J,
all over the ground at the moment. We don't mind.
Well, that says a lot about what they're doing here, because they're a little fearful of our our attack, and they're putting all their guns down back.
Understandably
And
so.
trying to stem the flow, which has been quite substantial at the moment, as it's 24-21. As Motlop tries to take on Jacko, who's always going to take him on and win. Wow, what's going on here?
Motlop, has he run too far?
Yeah, well, I like this. Yeah, well, that's fair.
It's a few too many steps. So it's back with Jacko with a lucky free kick. He pumps it back into forward half of the Tigers, and second, too deep. McGuan's taken a mark. It's not going to be
Man in
paid.
front. I hate that man in front rule.
Rubbish rule.
we know who earns it. We know who really earned that, and that was bloody McGuan in front as Lonigan, the one kidney man, passes it off. We're in Wright's hands. They're just playing for time at the moment. They're a little fearful given their absolute dominance of this last 5 minutes. On to Papa Pell Stokes, is it? I can't see from this distance.
Yep, Stokes.
As he passes it on to Selwood, Captain Courageous, handballs it on. I don't like this. Taylor Hunt pumps it forward.
Cochin.
Captain Courageous. I said that before. This is the Tigers' version of Captain Courageous.
This is the Captain Courageous, and he's gotten 50 off
Papa Pell.
Stokes, so he's run a long way from that first kick not long ago, but he's run a little too far and gone over the mark. And Cochin down the smack bang in the middle of the ground is going to put the Tigers back into attack, looking for his options, sizing them up, going this way and that, gets a handball, does a little 1-2 with Petard, and then goes in the right direction.
The floss.
Hitting the floss. How have you liked Floss so far in this first? He's been amongst it, sure.
He's been amongst it. I'll tell you, it doesn't compare to his first quarter last week, because his first quarter last week was elite status. Elite status for his first quarter of footy is not bad. As the ball gets pumped into the forward 50, McGuan handballs it inboard. Nida. He had a great game last week as number 21 pumps it through. I don't know who that is.
Doesn't matter. Plays for Geelong.
Yeah, so
So there's just under a minute to go here. Wojcinski's going to bring the ball back into play for the Cats. Certainly time for another score for either side. They'll need to be clean with it.
Trent West.
Big West takes a nice grab, and he's going to go forward for the Cats. He finds, who's out there? Podsiadly.
J-Pod.
Now the J-Pod, he's got some options, and I tell you what, he's picked out Motlop.
Oh, look at the hands in the back, umpire.
Hands in the back for sure, but he hasn't paid it. Lucky enough, the Tigers clean it up through Jackson and Chaplin, and now Rance. Rance with a bounce.
No, don't have a kick.
Forwards going backwards. Now to Jackson. He runs into Petard.
And
Jackson
got nothing
with
to
an
kick to.
awful little kick. Now to Geelong. With 16 seconds to go, they've still got time to score here. Comes inboard and hits Johnson. Stevie J, not sure which way to go. Another little one, and there's only 5 seconds to go. They've blown their chance, the Cats. And it's quarter time with Richmond leading Geelong. 4 goals won, 25 to 3-3-21.
Sabertooth Radio.
Community service announcement.
Hi, Barry Boulderstone here, HR Manager at Kittens Night Spot. At Kittens, the well-being of our girls is our top priority. That's why we're the founding signatories to the People for the Ethical Treatment of Swippers General Agreement on Dancer Wellbeing. Since ratifying the agreement, our girls are enjoying the peace of mind of heated poles and rounded corners on those sharp laminated stripper dollars. For those girls who like to go the extra mile, we've even commissioned a professional development program to teach ambidextrous hand jobs. Cases of risk-related RFI have decreased by 20%. So next time you pop along to your local establishment for a little post-match relief, look out for the pets sticker in the window. And if you don't find one, ask to speak to the HR manager like me and encourage them to ratify the pet agreement. This is Barry Balderstone, the Kittens Night Spot, and the people for the ethical treatment of squitters.
Sabertooth Radio.
I love watching my Tigers, but sometimes the excitement gets a little too much.
Football-related incontinence isn't as unusual as it might seem. In fact, 4 in 5 Richmond supporters who have witnessed the Tigers' premiership suffer bladder leakage during weekly matches. That's where Poise panty liners come in. And this week, you can get a special edition yellow and black themed pad. Simply quote your Richmond membership number at the pharmacy. If only the Tigers had Poise in front of goal.
Sabertooth Radio.
It's a beautiful
Next Sunday is Mother's Day, and with no Tigers match, you want to make sure that Mum isn't even more angry by giving her this bootleg crap. Here at Sabertooth Radio, we've got you covered. In partnership with odour specialist Jean-Michel Frognob, we've developed a special scented candle which emits odours reflecting the ups and downs of being a tiger. A hint of champagne will arouse memories of the 1980 triumph, while another secret scent will take Mum back to the dark 90s. Who do you want Mum thinking about in the bath? Michael Bublé or Scotty Turner? Think about it.
So here we are back at Sabertooth Radio. We do have a caller on the line, Bluey on the boundary. Arvid Matt, how is it down at Tigerland? We've got Bluey down at the MCG.
It's fantastic out here. There was good atmosphere, and Rewald's redeemed himself for all that bullshit in the paper. And we should be 4-1 to 3 points, because 3 of those goals were all from our stupid turnovers. So we'll have to remedy that in the next 3 quarters.
Plenty of upside for the Tigers, Bluey. How's the crowd looking there tonight at the MCG?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
How's the crowd looking tonight?
How's the what? The MCG?
The crowd. Many people in the MCG?
No, the crowd's not so big at all. I think they're nearly all Richmond supporters and that.
Of course they are.
Many Geelong supporters will be going home today. They're not here.
Yeah. Have they already gone home? They've already given up.
I think so, yeah.
Well, Geelong did have a good start to that quarter. I think they kicked the first 3 goals maybe, but the Tigers, my God.
All 3 were from turnovers from Richmond, for kicking directly. Now, a lot of their possessions are due to our direct kicks to them, our home passes, so we should improve that.
Yeah, no, special comments there from Bluey. That's expert opinion. That's a real dissection of the game because we hadn't picked up on that. But that is very true. But my word, we've got all the momentum going into quarter time, the Tigers.
Certainly.
So what about what's the crowd been like around you? Have there been many fired up Tigers? Anyone getting a little heated around you at this stage of the game, or maybe at the 10-minute mark? Was anyone?
Not at all at the moment.
No.
Not animated at the moment, but they will be when we.
So you're in your reserve seats down at in the same spot, surrounded by the same people that you normally.
6 spare seats around me.
Yeah, so you got your normal targets that are real pains in the arse.
The trouble is that there's a lot of fair weather supporters, in the late Saturday night cold, they won't come.
Yeah, it's just not right. I hope you're not talking about.
Go back to the Saturday afternoon game. I think we'll have a much bigger crowd.
Yeah, well, that's right. If we win this one, I think everyone will be flying over to Adelaide next week for the Port Adelaide game.
We're about to bounce. I just got myself a beer and I'm going to sit down.
All right, Alfred. Well, great chatting to you.
and enjoy the rest of the Sabretooth broadcast for the next 3 quarters.
Go Tiges!
Thanks very much to Bluey there. Blue carpet. Bluey there on the boundary for Sabretooth Radio. He's always our man on the spot. Now, getting into the second quarter, the ball is bounced.
That is a very interesting statistic. That's 6 centre break clearances to 1 towards the Tiges, and we really haven't made it count. That's 7-1 now, with Deledio pumping it up forward, up to Rewald, up to I don't know. That is 29. It's is that Ablis? Oh Jesus! Motlop was left napping. He was just playing. He was playing for the man. He wasn't going for the ball. And Newman has the ball from about 70. I'd back him from here. You know, I would. I don't know. Well, he's passed it off.
He's gone short, and he's just hit Knight.
Now Knight would be a bit disappointed because he didn't kick a goal in that first quarter, and he kicked 3 in the first. Well, 1 in each of the first 3 quarters last week. So he'd be thinking, "What is going on here? This isn't like me. I've set the standard at Tigerland. I need to kick goals," and he's setting himself up from 52 metres out.
In his 100th game, milestone game. What a kick from Chris Knights.
Knighter, he knows the goals. He is an absolute goal sneak.
I tell you what, that was a fantastic kick from 55 out on the boundary line to Dobbett. And the Tigers now go another goal in front. Looking good, Chook.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Well, are we 9 points up, 8 points up?
9 points up now.
Well, we haven't been the Cats for quite some time. I think it's since 2007 when we got the Cats off. Well, 2007 we got the Cats off to their record run. And I think it was back in 2007, round 6, when they beat us by 157 points at Telstra Dome.
150. I remember that night when they won by 157 points. They kicked the 8th highest score ever in history, as you would have heard in the intro to tonight's show. As Edwards gets a little one off to Greer, goes forward through Deledio, and he hits Rewald. Rewald's got it 53 metres out. He goes short. He's found. I'll tell you what, he went for sideshow Bob, who missed it, but Jake King put his head in there. Didn't get a free kick, but he earned. Knights, and Geelong chops it off through Stevie
J. Well,
he's gone out in full.
Oh, jeez. Something doesn't look right with Kingy. Kingy's clutching his hand, but my God, we know Kingy can play with a few injuries. He played with about 4 injuries last year. Towards the end of the year, he was absolutely battling. As
the Tigers go back into the forward 50, big, huge pack down there. So smooth here at Sabretooth Radio. It's messy, not just in have
a kick!
It's messy.
Just kick it!
So
the goals are 10 metres away, you dickheads!
No one's had a clean possession in the last 3 or 4 minutes, but the Cats have just cleared it. Only as far as Rancy. Rancy doesn't know which way to go. He comes inboard with a handball, hits Pettard. Pettard goes in.
Ricky Bobby!
Goes along to the top of the square. There's a few Tigers lurking. Big grab.
Take that, Corey, you dud.
He'll be lining up for his second.
You triple premiership dud.
Now, Chuck, we've had some correspondence from our listeners.
Yes, well, we've got a call out here, and
can we dedicate this Sabretooth goal coming up? Special dedication?
Well, this next goal to Mr. Jack Rewald, and we may as well just lock this in right now.
There he goes. He's kicked it.
This Jack Rewald goal is dedicated to Dog and Wilsey.
Hello to Dog and Wilsey out there. Thanks for listening, guys. Continue to keep listening and stay in touch. And a reminder to all our listeners that we'll have the special Geelong-Richmond quiz at halftime. Some very interesting stats in there. Not all favourable for the Tigers, we must say.
Well, not many are favourable.
But interesting all the same. So if you fancy yourself in the big Tigers-Cats quiz at halftime with the opportunity to win a special haircut, care of Kylie and our friends down there at Tiger Tufts on Swan Street, you can get yourself a nice little haircut and perhaps a little something on the side. As we're back in the middle.
The mullet!
Goes himself inside forward 50. but cut off very well down there by the guy without a kidney.
One kidney.
Geelong clearing. But there's a free kick being
piss off, umpire.
and a 50 against Rewalt for not much at all.
He gets victimised. I've got to say, he does get victimised. I don't know where that was. I don't know how you pull that out of nowhere. I didn't see it, but I'm pretty confident there was nothing in it. Joel Corey pumps it inside 50. Motlock, no, that was Bartel.
Handball.
Bashar, that was worth a kick. To no one in particular though. Kelly smashes it up forward. Papa Pill Stokesy, he's been absolutely gobbled up by Bashar. And here we are, about 53 metres out from the Geelong goal. We're looking okay. Stevie J, the ball up. He just goes. I don't know what Edwards was doing there. He just corralled the ball. He should have just gone bang. And here we are, bump, goal. Gee, who was that? No idea who that bloke was.
Some guy from Geelong. Don't really care, but I tell you what.
Well, they needed one, didn't they? They were pretty desperate for a goal. We've been absolutely smashing in the last. That was their first goal in the last. Well, I don't think they kicked the goal in 20, 25 minutes.
No.
So we'll give them one. Keep the game interesting.
Yeah, that was something just to keep the the Cats fans tuned in to Sabretooth Radio here. So stick with us, Geelong fans.
How you going, Cats fans?
Cheerio to all the Cats fans out there. I know we had a few Cats fans listening in last week who delivered a little bit of correspondence. If you're tuning in tonight again, hello. Thank you for coming back to Sabretooth Radio to hear your Cats get smashed by the Tigers. Back in the middle now. Avan wins the tap, but again it's chopped off. This time by Kelly, who goes inside forward 50, but it's all Richmond back there. Petard delivers a little cheeky ball to Deledio, and Deledio's got it on Richmond's right half-back flank. He comes inboard. Yes, that's my drink. Thanks, Chook. Just, no, you can refill it. But yeah, a little vodka. Thank you. Tonight's special comments from Chook are brought to you by Canadian Club and a long afternoon of sinking beers, and my comments are brought to you by Absolute Vodka. So, Tigers pump it inside forward 50 again. Geelong cut it off. Little handball. Another little handball. Again, messy stuff. Tigers got one in the back. Kelly's in and under there for Geelong. And it's locked up on the Tigers' right half forward flank. And we'll have a bounce. Now, Richmond currently up by 10 points. It's 6-1-37 to Geelong 27 as the stoppages just keep on coming here. It's very messy in and tight. A lot of pressure, both actual and referred. A little bit of nasty stuff going on between Selwood and Dusty, and isn't it good to see those two going head-to-head? What a matchup. As the Cats start to clear it, it's Stokes on half-back. Off to Taylor Hunt. And Cochin got like a bad one in the back, but Dusty's got it now. He goes to one knee, gets back up, drills it inside forward 50, and he's found Chris Knights just lurking.
Oh, I love Knighter. He's a Sabretooth favourite, along with the Flostone, I've got to say. This bloke, he stepped up last week when he probably would have been, picked as the 20th or 21st player in the team. He wouldn't have been one of the first.
Any other team he'd be in the top 3 or 4, I would imagine, but he's looking good now, and he's coming in for a shot. Thank you very much, George. From just inside the 50, nice. It's coming back, but not far enough, and it's just one behind. So, with that, the Tigers go to 6-2-38 to the Cats at 4-3-27.
Well, we do have a way of the points really make a difference for the Tigers. We've made a habit of that. As we go on to the Jacko inside 50, the Floss, he's been a little quiet, but that's okay. On to Knights. Off to Jacko. He is very clever in this situation as it bounces. Oh, Jesus, Lonigan, the one lung, maybe one kidney. I think he's got 2 lungs. Last time I checked. As he bumps it through for a behind. The ball's in Enright's hands, kicking it out as he bumps it outside 50. You trust this bloke? He's how many fucking bloody All Australians has that bloke got? I have no idea. But
Non-stop.
he's about 4 or 5, I reckon. Probably all started in 2007 when they beat us by 157 points. But it's all, the tides are turning 6 years later, and it's time we do a number on the Cats.
Bit of a baton hand over this game as the Cats Geelong hands over
Pop a belt.
a period of reigning at the top to the Tigers about to start their reign at the top of the AFL as a great tackle by Bashir Hooley wrapping up Taylor Hunt, and we'll have a bounce just on the wing.
Now Scotty looks a little frustrated, and I don't blame the bloke because we're just strangling them. We're just strangling them when they want to actually go down forward because our defence, our tackling pressure has been pathetic, admittedly, in the first 4 or 5 weeks. But my word, against Freo and against, well, this first couple of quarters, we're looking pretty damn good. As here we are going up forward, Rewalt. Oh, he's got his fucking head chopped off. Martin's had his head chopped off. The ball's been,
So,
for God's sake,
if that was any other Tigers player, you'd be seriously concerned for their health. But Dusty Martin doesn't really need his head. But he still should have gotten a free kick for it. Jacko's going to go for the ruck. He tapped it straight down to the man with no kidney. And the Tigers pump it back in forward 50. I'll tell you what, just behind there from...
Is that Martin? Oh, no.
No, it was Ellis.
Ellis, he's been... It really did look like Dustin Martin. That sort of kicking style. He's been learning from Dustin Martin clearly with that absolute catapult style kick.
Wojcinski brings it back into Taylor. He goes long along the wing to some bloke.
Mitch Duncan.
Thanks, Stuart. He bumps it forward. The reason we didn't know his name is because he's a shit kick like that. And Chappie's going to mop it up in the back pocket there.
Oh my God!
The Tigers, but his handball was errant. And Geelong have dobbed another one. They closed the gap here. They are now...
That was horrendous. I don't know what he was doing with that handball, but I'll tell you, Damien Hardwick was head in hand right there, and he was, he didn't even bother to get on the phone because he realised, I think Chappie has had experience. He's one of the more experienced players out on the ground at the moment, and I think he realised he did the wrong thing, and he'll learn from that.
He will learn from that. Now, Geelong closing the gap there. They go to 5 goals, 3-33 to Richmond, 6 goals for Forte. Very disappointing passage to play for the Tigers. We've got to be better than that. As Marich wins yet another hit out, and then goes and cleans up his own ball to Jackson, who just pumps it forward on his awful foot. Still needs to chop those feet off. Good pick up by Kingy to Grigg. Grigg just slaps one on his left boot.
Oh, he's all over it.
For Rewald, who should have had a free kick.
What's he need to do for a free kick, umpire?
He's earning the ball. That's what he's doing. He should have got one in the back over the boundary line again.
Well, I hope that's not ice on his hammy there. What's going on there? I don't like when the...
Grimesy on the bench is just hiding something on his upper thigh. We're not quite sure what it is. Great forward line pressure from McGuan. Keeping the ball in there.
What the fuck?
No.
What is this shit?
I found another free kick.
Who is this? Number 15. I don't know this bloke. I don't think we've seen him this year. But,
I hope we never see him again. Alright.
I hope it's the guy not from... Well, the bloke from last week, not the right of screen. That's Frey. He was horrendous. J-Pod takes the mark, passes it inboard. Mackie. Oh, jeez, there's a loose player here. Harry Taylor, one direction. He's taken it about 70 metres out from goal. He's looking inboard. He's trying to work out, but the Tigers have manned up very nicely one-on-one. Up they go. That was the floss, was it? I don't know who that was. Newman. Very sharp hands on to Ellis. Ellis on Deledio. Oh, jeez. Was that Ablett? I don't know why the fuck Ablett's back in the Geelong hoops. But there he is. Whoever this bloke is, he looks a lot like Ablett. And he should have taken that mark that hard, but he pumps it over the line.
What's happening with Petard's hair there, Chook? It
looks like a Sydney haircut, really.
It does look like a Surrey Hills number, but of course it's not. He gets his hair cut down at Tiger Tufts on Swan Street, care of Kylie. A little bit of something on the side there as well. As the Tigers clear through a darting Dusty Martin off to Grigg. Backwards now to Knights.
Nida plays up back. He plays up forward. He's absolutely versatile, isn't he?
Gets Rancy, handball back to Grigg, who's running well through the middle, now onto the wing.
Here we got here. Here we go. Martin. Jeez, he makes some ground, doesn't he? Onto the mullet. Special guest mullet. He sang a song for us earlier. We hear another version at half time. Onto Edwards. Edwards hand passes it up. Bashar on a Marriage. Marriage backboard. I don't know who that was. Can't see from this distance. Here we are. We've got McGuan at 55.
He swings around on the right boot and goes long, looking for Rewald and Vickery.
Fucking
but
Ablett.
Ablett's cut us off again. He's carving us up. Nightmares of 2007 here with Ablett. Carving us
Ablett
up.
with hair.
Now, for everyone that was tuned in during our commercial break earlier, you'll be aware we've got a new sponsor on board, a platinum sponsor here at Sabretooth Radio, which is Tiger Tufts, and the lovely Kylie down there, who looks after
piss off
Tiger's
umpire.
haircuts, and she can look after yours as well. Kylie also does Ivan Marich's mullet, and that special song you might have heard in the background, you'll hear the full version at halftime, so stay tuned for that as Motlop leaves inside 50 for Geelong. Big ball, big pack.
Oh, that was courageous play from Newman.
Big palm off from Delidio. Newman doing beautifully back there, as is Pettard, who gets a little 1-2 with Jake King, and Pettard delivers it along the wing and hits Ellis.
The calf tattoo. He's passing on to Ellis.
King.
On a Kingy. Now, Kingy's making a bit of ground. He normally just likes to hover around the 50-metre line, but for some reason, he's got that sort of exuberance. He wants to play up the ground. He's got a different role. I like it. I do like it too, Sabretooth. As the ball gets pumped inside 50, Enright, he's very, very reliable normally as he palms it off to someone in particular, onto someone else. I don't know who that is. That's a worm burner at a kick, but it doesn't matter. It's in Motlop's. He's a very clever player, Motlop. Bashar, absolutely smash him your butt. Well played, Bashar.
Beautifully there.
Very clever.
He just corralled him.
We say Motlop's clever, but Bashar's cleverer.
I'll tell you what, cleverer defence there. Because Bashar Hooley just corralled him, didn't get sucked into Motlop's little kisses that he wanted him to come at him. It didn't go for it. So, again, the clearance from the Tigers. Clever little ball from Newman. To Floss, a little bit forward through Hooley. And then he has found, who's that Knights out there? Goes long on the left boot. He's had a corker first half, and he's somehow picked up the It's all Richmond going forward. That's Rewalt, and he's hit Dusty Martin in the pocket.
Smash it, Tigers. Absolutely smash it. And we are looking good. I'll tell you right now, we're looking good, and I think Dusty Martin's haircut's looking even better.
Oh, isn't it? Again, another piece of work there from Kylie down at Tiger Tufts on Swan Street.
Thanks to Kylie.
Also, if you need a colour, Jack Rewalt gets his work done there. So if you're a red nut and you want to just tone down the redness of your hair, Kylie's done a nice job with Jack Rewalt as Dusty Martin comes in.
Important kick this one. We need a
and
lead, and
he's stopped it. He's stopped it.
He's stopped it. Never in doubt. We never doubted it.
Fantastic goal.
We don't doubt Dusty. My word, this is looking like a very, it's looking like a percentage boosting win at this stage.
Absolutely. As the Tigers go 7-4, 46 to Geelong 5-3, 33. Now, each week we've been lucky enough to have a number of special guests in the Sabretooth Radio studio. We've had Hutcho, g'day to Hutcho, who might be with us back again tonight later on.
Not Hot Nath. Not Hot Nath Jackson.
Not Hot Nath. We had a wonderful guest for the Collingwood show, which never actually went to air in Picky. If you'd like to be a guest on the show and you've got a special round in mind, please hit us up. Get in touch with us either personally, directly, or through the contact form on sabretoothradio.com.
And for all those listeners out there, we do have a special guest that will be appearing for the Richmond West Coast game on June the 3rd. Willsey.
Oh, Willsey's going to be in the studio. Don't we look forward to that?
Willsey will be in town. He'll be the special guest.
Take another grab. He's just out-bodied Ablett there on the goal line.
Piss off, Ablett. Stop your whinging, you maggot.
Ablett's been beaten there by Dusty Martin. and he's going to have his chance to get his second goal in about 40 seconds of play.
So the last time I talked to Wellesley, we were talking about he had some ideas around a bit of music in the background, a bit of environment, a bit of spice to the broadcast. Like, not that it needs any spicing up, but it can. Well, please, listeners, come out and let us know what you want. But Wellesley will be in. He'll be providing you special comments, and he'll be providing a bit of his music expertise.
DJ Wellesley in the studio for Sabretooth on June 3rd for the big game, Richmond versus West Coast. Now, that goal took the Tigers to 8-4-52, to Geelong 5-3-33. Tigers looking good.
My word. And you look at the live odds at the moment, and the Cats are still at $1.37.
How is that possible?
Are they the live odds?
They're the live odds. They're the live odds.
It's absolutely ridiculous. If the Cats are $1.33 and the Tigers are at $3.15.
I'll tell you what, Jamie Rogers, if you're listening, and I know you are, Jamie, hi. Don't know why I haven't returned my calls. And thirdly, seriously, Tigers at $3.15 when we're up by 3 goals. Open your eyes.
Give us some respect.
Okay, I know Jamie normally tries to keep her eyes firm shut, but...
Round his neck, you mug! I don't even know what that was for.
Okay, this is a real concern.
Against Cochin, that doesn't sound right. Something's been...
I'll tell you what.
Someone's obviously antagonising Cochin because he doesn't give away free kicks like that very often. As the ball gets pumped forward. Oh, been stolen by Popper Pill Stokes. He's dangerous, and he's kicked it.
He's popped a little pill there.
He's popped some sort of peptide or pill of some sort because that was performance-enhancing goal, that one.
So the Cats closed the gap slightly. It's now 8-4-52 Richmond to Geelong 6-3-39, and it's time to pay the bills.
Sabretooth Radio.
There are times when I stroke my hair and think how short at the front but long at the back. You're so sexy, baby.
Hey, Tiges. You want a great mullet cut like your bun? Come and see me, Kylie, at Tiger Tufts on Swan Street. The players get a little extra special treatment, and I'm delighted to offer the same to all you Tiger members out there. Just ask for the Yvonne from Kylie.
Baby.
Sabretooth Radio.
Thanks to Kylie and all the lovely girls down there at Tiger Tufts on Swan Street. Get down there for your next cut. The Tigers clearing the ball again out of the middle through Cochin and then Pettard. Now out to Hooley along the wing. It's Ellis back to Hooley. A long raking handball from Basher Hooley. We've seen a couple of those tonight. Eventually in the hands of Vickery, who goes inside forward 50. But the Tigers are outnumbered there, unfortunately.
Now that's what you want from Rewalt, and that's what he was lacking last week. The backline pressure. You want some pressure down there.
Oh, really good grabs.
That was quite something. As don't you dare. They've all been fucking learning from Joel Selwood. As Christensen again. That bloke, he knows how to bloody bend his knees. Down to his knees and have a bit of fun.
And hello, we've got a special guest in the studio. It's Kylie herself from Tiger Tufts. Kylie, thank you for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me, boys.
Great to see you here. Fantastic, isn't it, to have Kylie in our presence?
A bit of female presence. We
So
like it.
proud of my Tiges. So proud.
Just to paint the picture for everyone at home, in the Sabretooth studios we have 2 studios, one for guests and one for myself, Sabretooth, and Chook. And the 2 studios are separated by a pane of glass, and that's all that's separating us and Kylie at the moment. And I'll tell you what, if you were that pane of glass, watch out. As Geelong... another special guest who just rung the bell here at the Sabretooth studios, and we'll have Hudshow up shortly to join in the action. Which side of the glass will he... Which side of the glass will Hudshow sit on when he manages to find his way up to the studios? Okay.
The ball gets pumped up to centre wing. I don't know why we call it centre wing. Why do we call it centre wing? Why don't we just call it the wing? As the ball gets... Surely there was a free kick there. I don't know what the umpires are doing because they are clearly trying to level this game up. As the ball gets pumped up forward, there's Papa Bill fucking Stokes. You dickhead. Oh, don't let him! Shit! Bloody, that is an absolute gift, and that really pisses me off because that wasn't right. Wasn't deserved. Oh, jeez, we fight for our goals and they get them so easily. Just not fair.
Awful. And I'll tell you what, that's a little bit of bad news, but a little bit of good news is we're going to have another special guest, Hutcho, with us shortly. It's a full house here in the Sabretooth studios.
Yeah, well, it's all happening here in Sabretooth. If anyone wants to give us a call, well, I know there'll be a number of people that want to give us a call. Let's not just say anyone that wants to give us a call. Please give us a call, and at halftime we will be having a quiz. Call in, and we'll be. What are we auctioning off? What's the prize?
A special something from Kylie is the prize for today's quiz. So, welcome to Hutcho, stepped in the studios, mate. Thank you for coming.
Great to be back, boys.
Okay.
Tackle the bastard.
Long time listener, second time caller.
Long time listener of 3 shows. No, 2 shows, isn't it? This is show number 3. My God, we've grown. Oh, fucking hell. I'll tell you, the odds at the start of the game for the number of free kicks that the bloody Selwood would give away. Yes. Well played, Floss. That was very smart play because he realised he had a bit of blood, a bit of claret coming from his nose, and he wanted to slow down the play.
Chuck, I don't know if you missed it, but off the ball, I actually caught him punching himself in the nose. And he gave himself a blood nose to Floss. Just to try and slow it down a bit, but it hasn't been effective because Selwood still managed to find a target inside forward 50 for Geelong. Very disappointing.
Number 2, whoever this is, I like this bloke in my Supercoach team last year, and he was a dud.
Yeah.
Billy Smets, but he's no doubt improved.
Bit of a joker, Billy, isn't he?
Yeah. He's
a joker in the pack.
Well,
let's hope he is.
Shame he didn't get arrested for those antics. I mean, who goes around pretending to break into people's houses as Billy lines up from 50? The kick looks pretty good, and he has put it through. Fantastic kick for the Cats there by Billy. We'll be back shortly on Sabretooth Radio.
Sabretooth Radio.
It's a beautiful day.
Next Sunday is Mother's Day, and with no Tigers match, you want to make sure that Mum isn't even more angry by giving her this bootleg crap. Here at Sabretooth Radio, we've got you covered. In partnership with odour specialist Jean-Michel Frognob, we've developed a special scented candle which emits odours reflecting the ups and downs of being a Tiger. A hint of champagne will arouse memories of the 1980 triumph, while another secret scent will take Mum back to the dark 90s. Who do you want Mum thinking about in the bath? Michael Bublé or Scotty Turner? Think about it. 'Cause it's a beautiful day.
Back here at the MCG, the Tigers have wrapped it up in the middle again, but Stevie J somehow stole one. He got a big handball out. Again, Smets gets it back out to Duncan. Duncan forward to Kelly, and he's taken a strong mark in front of Morris, and that's no easy feat. Great to see Morris back in the side tonight as it's delivered inside 50, and it's just going to trickle out in front of Bartel before Stokes could get his pesky hands on it. Hutcho, welcome back to Sabretooth Radio.
Thanks, Sabretooth. I wanted to ask you, as we approach half-time, long break, what do you make of the first half? Evenly placed game, 1 point in it.
It's been an arm wrestle, a real arm wrestle. Occasionally the game's broken open and goals have seemed to have come easily, but really the amount of time, 80% of this game has been spent in stoppages, in tight, a lot of numbers around the ball. Tigers opening up well early, but Geelong's had the last 5 inside 50s, so momentum shifted. Signs are looking to point a little in Geelong's way, and let's hope the Tigers can get to half-time without leaking any more goals as Mitch Duncan runs inside 50 and kicks a goal. So
the break's going to come at a good time to halt these guys and let Tigers regroup, come out firing.
Yeah, very disappointing there that Geelong would get another goal, and they've hit the lead now.
Oh, for God's sake.
With Mitch Duncan kicking that one, just as we were
It was a
saying.
bit soft, that one.
We need to not leak any more goals before half time. It was a little soft. We've got a minute 26 now, and for God's sake.
That were
please,
three easy goals. Was that
let's
3
not
or
leak any
4 goals? That was just absolute horseshit.
Yeah, no, they've kicked the last 4 now, Geelong, and you know it's 8-4-52 Richmond to 9-3-57 Geelong after kicking 4 straight to take the lead. Very disappointing.
Yeah, Dimmer will be absolutely scratching his eyes out at the moment as Cochin kicks it forward. We've done well in the centre clearances. As up goes Nida. Nida's been good. He's been solid up forward. Don't play that very far. Could have been holding the ball.
It's been a topsy-turvy game, hasn't it? I mean, 1 minute it's Geelong, next minute it's Richmond, and back and forth. As Edwards in and under, can't quite get it out. Smart tap from Dusty on the bottom of the pack. Pedo overran it.
Smash him!
Geelong's got it though, and Bartel clears it.
Fuck off, don't you?
And Grimes picks up centre half back. An
They were a
awful
little-
worm burner, but somehow it's made it through there.
That was
Brilliant
exactly
kick.
what he wanted.
Off to Jackson, please don't kick it, but he has to. He goes inside forward 50. Marriage gets it down to Knights. Knights roving, good handball, smart handball to Edwards, inside 50. But it's all
He's
Geelong
been
back there on the
absolutely
last-
manhandled, Vickery. Behind play. I don't know how the umpire didn't see it because we saw it off camera. Sitting in the studios at Piermont. As the ball gets booted out of. We've got 25 seconds left of the clock and things aren't looking good.
No, good opportunity going forward there for the Tigers, but unfortunately Vickery was absolutely destroyed up forward by 2 Geelong players. So you think Geelong now with just 8 seconds to go and counting will just play out the first half here. And a good opportunity really for Dimmer to get the boys back in because at half time it's Richmond 8-4-52 trailing Geelong 9-3-57.
It's a real launching pad. I've got to say, that's what it is. I see 8-4-52 as a launching pad. 9-3-57, not as appealing. 8-4-52 is more of a launching pad than 9-3-57. I don't know why, but I just feel it.
Now, we'll be back shortly with the quiz here at halftime, a very special Geelong-Richmond edition of the quiz. So feel free to call in, but please be patient because the Lions are running hot. It's been lit up like a
switchboard is absolutely lighting up like a bloody Christmas tree at the moment.
So first, everyone, please stay calm. We need to pay the bills. As we said, we're paying per listener these days, and that is getting very, very expensive. So please, we need to pay some bills. We'll be back shortly with the quiz.
Sabertooth Radio.
Like all footy fans, I love seeing my players dig deep for my team. And I think it's about time those out-of-touch politicians in Canberra started to dig deep for all Australians. So when September comes and your Tigers are digging even deeper, I'm imploring you to dig deep for your country and vote 1 for the United Australia Party.
The United Australia Party! Digging deep for Australia!
Written, authorised and spoken by Clive Palmer, the United Australia Party, Hades.
Sabertooth Radio.
Pep, 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 peptides, pep, peptides. Make those bombers win.
Make those bombers win!
Hi, Stephen Dank here. When you're a sportsman, losing is a poo-poo, but winning is a pep-pep. There may be some confusion around the legality of peptides, but what could be clearer than 6 wins to start the 2013 season? So get on the pep-pep.
Sabertooth Radio.
Community service announcement.
Hi, Barry Boulderstone here, HR Manager at Kittens Night Spot. At Kittens, the well-being of our girls is our top priority. That's why we're the founding signatories to the People for the Ethical Treatment of Swippers General Agreement on Dancer Wellbeing. Since ratifying the agreement, our girls are enjoying the peace of mind of heated poles and rounded corners on those sharp laminated stripper dollars. For those girls who like to go the extra mile, we've even commissioned a professional development program to teach ambidextrous hand jobs. Cases of wrist-related RSI have decreased by 20%. So next time you pop along to your local establishment for a little post-match relief, look out for the pets sticker in the window. And if you don't find one, ask to speak to the HR manager like me and encourage them to ratify the pets agreement. This is Barry Balderstone for Kittens Night Spot and the people for the ethical treatment of strippers.
Sabertooth Radio.
I love watching my Tigers, but sometimes the excitement gets a little too much.
Football-related incontinence isn't as unusual as it might seem. In fact, 4 in 5 Richmond supporters who have witnessed a Tigers premiership suffer bladder leakage during weekly matches. That's where Poise panting liners come in. And this week, you can get a special edition yellow and black themed pad. Simply quote your Richmond membership number at the pharmacy. If only the Tigers had Poise in front of goal.
Sabertooth Radio.
It's a beautiful
Next Sunday is Mother's Day, and with no Tigers match, you want to make sure that Mum isn't even more angry by giving her this boob-like crap. Here at Sabertooth Radio, we've got you covered. In partnership with odour specialist Jean-Michel Frognob, we've developed a special scented candle which emits odours reflecting the ups and downs of being a tiger. A hint of champagne will arouse memories of the 1980 triumph, while another secret scent will take Mum back to the dark 90s. Who do you want Mum thinking about in the bath? Michael Bublé or Scotty Turner? Think about it. 'Cause it's a beautiful day.
Sabertooth Radio.
Welcome back to Sabertooth Radio with Sabertooth, Chook and Hutcho here, covering the Tigers match versus Geelong. Now it's half-time, and just before half-time, Geelong had an excellent run of 4 straight goals to take the lead. Richmond are now 8-4-52 to Geelong 9-3-57. Now, we'll be going into the quiz shortly, but before we do, we've been lucky enough to have one of our sponsors in the studio tonight, Kylie from Tiger Tufts, and you might have heard their new, very special radio ad for Tiger Tufts earlier on, and in the background, you would have heard a special little song, Hutcho. It's a very interesting little number, where it's a song beautifully dedicated to Ivan Maric's mullets. And
it is glorious, isn't it?
It's a glorious mullet, and of course this glorious mullet is tended by Kylie from Tiger Tufts. We've got a full version of that song about Ivan Maric's mullet to play for you shortly. But first, it's time for the Sabertooth quiz.
Sabertooth Radio.
Okay. So, we have a caller. Chook, who have we got on the line?
Well, we've got a couple of callers on the line. We've got Dog and we've got Wilsey on the line.
Dog fight.
G'day, guys.
G'day, fellas. How are you going? Are you enjoying the Tigers game tonight?
Yeah, mate. It's been a great call so far.
Thank you very much. We're having a lot of fun here as well. So, how do you fancy your chances in tonight's quiz?
I think the combined knowledge of AFL between me and Wilsey will be good enough to get through, I think, mate.
Okay, very good. I'm sure you'll be fine. No Googling of anything, by the way. Question number 1. Very famous Richmond player, Kent Kingsley, very successful. Previously played for which club?
Oh.
Sorry, what was that? Was that? Afraid not. The correct answer is actually Geelong. Kent Kingsley played a very proud Geelong player before he became a very even prouder Richmond player. But
Google didn't really help us there.
no worries. So
I don't think we really helped by calling him a proud Richmond player because he really wasn't. He was a dud.
To be fair.
I'm afraid you're out, dog. We'll go to our next caller. Wilsey, you on the line? Wilsey?
Yeah, mate.
Wilsey. Okay, we've got you there. How do you fancy your chances, mate? It's a tough quiz tonight.
Yeah, I don't need Google. I'm pretty sure I've got was covered.
Very good. Okay, so the first question was Kent Kingsley, Richmond superstar, previously played for which AFL club? Kent Kingsley, Richmond superstar, previously played for which AFL club? Geelong. Ding, 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 ding.
I think we gave the answer before.
Correct.
Didn't we give the answer
That's
before?
that's how it works here on Saboteurs Radio. If you stick on the lines and you're lucky enough to get through, you get a freebie first up. Okay.
There's a cheap shot.
Question number 2. Who cuts Ivan Maric's mullet? Who cuts Ivan Maric's mullet?
That's a tough one, that one.
What's her name? Is it Kylie from Swan Street?
Oh!
Correct.
That is a massive get, that one.
Well, I'll tell you what. Kylie's here in the Sabretooth studios, and
she's blushing.
We just heard a scream from across the glass. It was a scream of delight because Kylie is. I'll tell you what, Wilsey. Stay tuned afterwards because you've been lucky enough in today's quiz to win it. You've made it through, and you are the proud winner of a free cut redeemable down there on Swan Street at Tiger Tufts with the lovely Kylie. And don't forget, all you Tigers out there, bring your membership number down for that little bit of extra special Tiger treatment at Tiger Tufts.
Do I get that or what?
Yeah, you get that.
So you got to get a flight down to Melbourne, and then you get your free cut.
And the extra service is included.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
That's all part of the package. But for all of the cheap price of a return flight from Sydney to Melbourne, it is all well worth it.
Congratulations, Wilsey.
Is that it? You only got 2 questions.
That's all we've got. It's not hard to win on. We're very. Tell you what, we're pretty nice here on Sabretooth Radio. We want winners here. We're all about winners. We're not about losers. That's what the Tigers are about: winners, not losers. So,
and I tell you what. Speaking of winners, it's time to pay a little bit of a bill and take a word from our friend Mr. Stephen Dank here, who's got a great message from us about winners. And
thank you, fellas.
Get there. Thanks, fellas. Fantastic work, dog.
Dog, Wilsey, appreciate it.
See you guys.
Sabretooth Radio.
Peptides, peptides. Make those bombers win.
Make those bombers win.
Hi, Stephen Dank here. When you're a sportsman, losing is a poo-poo, but winning is a pep-pep. There may be some confusion around the legality of peptides, but what could be clearer than 6 wins to start the 2013 season? So get on the pep-pep.
Sabretooth Radio.
Community service announcement.
Hi, Barry Boulderstone here, HR Manager at Kittens Night Spot. At Kittens, the well-being of our girls is our top priority. That's why we're the founding signatories to the People for the Ethical Treatment of Slippers General Agreement on Dancer Wellbeing. Since ratifying the agreement, our girls are enjoying the peace of mind of heated poles and rounded corners on those sharp laminated stripper dollars. For those girls who like to go the extra mile, we've even commissioned a professional development program to teach ambidextrous hand jobs. Cases of risk-related RFI have decreased by 20%. So next time you pop along to your local establishment for a little post-match relief, look out for the pets sticker in the window. And if you don't find one, ask to speak to the HR manager like me and encourage them to ratify the pets agreement. This is Barry Boulderstone for Kittens Night Spot and the People for the Ethical Treatment of Slippers.
Sabertooth Radio.
There are times when I stroke my hair and think how short at the front but long at the back is so sexy, baby.
Hey, Tiges. You want a great mullet cut like your bun? Come and see me, Kylie, at Tiger Tufts on Swan Street. The players get a little extra special treatment, and I'm delighted to offer the same to all you Tiger members out there. Just ask for the Yvonne from Kylie.
Baby.
Sabertooth Radio.
Okay, welcome back to Sabertooth Radio, where it is half-time with Tigers 8 goals for 52, trailing Geelong 9-3-57. And at this juncture, it is time for us, very, very honoured and proud and humbled here at Sabertooth Radio, to be bringing you an exclusive new track from Chook at the Sabertooth. Now, this is a very, very special number. It's a dedication to Ivan Maric, his mullets, and of course our wonderful sponsors down there at Tiger Tufts on Swan Street and Kylie herself. This lovely number put together by Chook as a little dedication to Ivan.
Sabertooth Radio.
Wowee, Chook.
That was something else.
That was fantastic. What a great job. And look, doing one for not just Ivan and not just Richmond and not just Kylie and the lovely girls at Tiger Tufts, but and boys down there at Tiger Tufts. Thanks, Hutcho. But really,
I always wonder about the blokes.
Doing one for all the mullets out there. And there's a lot of Tigerland in the crowd, in the outer. And there's a lot of others floating around the proud city of Melbourne. And they can wear their mullets very proud now.
And in the Auskick League too.
Strike those mullets, everyone out there on Sabertooth Radio. Strike them good.
Hutcho, liking what you're seeing in the Auskick at half time?
There's a lot of skill there. And I'm sure I did see 1 or 2 mullets, which is fantastic.
Holy
Having
shit.
impact.
Shane Edwards is on 22 touches so far. Not to half time. I knew he was prominent, but I didn't know he was that prominent.
Game
Chris
leader.
Knight, he is looking very nice. I was a bit disappointed by those last 3-4 goals that were kicked by the Cats, but I think we can regroup. And come back out. We've got Whitey still in the green vest, ready to come back on. A bit of a speedster.
Looking sharp.
As Lingy's got Dimmer on Channel 7. I don't know why we didn't get this sort of access, because we tried to get this access, and
unfortunately
we got told that we would be given access to Dimmer, but we haven't.
I tell you what, and it's a shame. It's
we
not
got Dog and Wellesley. That's all right.
It's not just
Can't
us
make
that's missing out. It's all the fans of Sabretooth out there, and just at half time, while we've got a bit of a lull in the action, a cheerio to a couple of our fans who have gotten in touch. Andrew Hennessy, Henno, over there in London. Thanks for tuning in. And thanks for that fantastic review of that track there, with Henno commenting Chook, and great comment by the Facebooks. Thanks, Henno. Chook is the new Bruno Mars. Chook is the new Bruno Mars after that fantastic performance and rendition of My Mullet Staring Back at Me.
Yeah, well, I have actually penciled in the next lot of the voice renditions. I think they're coming up in a couple of months here in Sydney. So all I need to do is send that in. I don't think I even need to turn up, and I think I'm a guaranteed spot.
And how exciting is it for Chook? You as a Sabretooth radio announcer, and Hutcho, you as a Sabretooth regular contributor and special comments man, to be broadcasting to London tonight, and to know that we've got listeners over there eagerly tuning in for the game.
Worldwide coverage. That's what it's about here at Sabretooth.
Sabretooth's coming of age, so it's good to see.
Greetings to Doozle. Henno, thank you very much for getting in touch, mate. Also, a message from Bernadette Demassi.
Who's that?
Don't recognise that name.
On the Facebooks.
How are you, sweetheart?
Bernadette. Let's have a look at her profile pic. Let's see what she looks like, eh?
Why not in that profile pic?
It's a special treatment you get at Sabretooth.
She's looking mighty fine, whoever that bird is.
Absolutely, yes.
If any other female listeners want to send in some photos, that's
I'll tell you
very
what,
welcome.
I'm
Please
really.
do.
I hope she's the one on the left.
There's no rating. There's no rating to our broadcast or messages either.
Bernadette's written in. So I hear there is a new song that you're about to release. I'm eagerly anticipating its debut tonight on Sabretooth Radio.
Well, I hope she just heard it.
I hope she heard it. The comment came in just 2 minutes ago.
Have you got more up the sleeve, boys?
Well,
listeners, stay tuned.
Stay tuned, Bernadette, because I think we might need to do a rerun of that fantastic release there. It won't be a world premiere, but...
Gee, there aren't many people that call you Bernadette.
So thank you very much, Bernadette, for writing in.
How are you, doll? Hope you're watching the game.
And Bernadette, please, if you did miss that world exclusive of Chook's rendition of My Mullet Looking Back at Me, let us know, because we'll play it again at three-quarter. I mean, Chook doesn't want us to play it again, but we'll play it again at three-quarter time if we're given the opportunity and encouragement. Now we're back in the middle for the third quarter.
Don't play that. Don't play that umpire, you maggot. You yellow lime green maggot. You are a lime green maggot.
See what, it didn't take long for the umpire to get involved again in the second half and to start burning the Tigers, because the free kick to Geelong, and they've gone inside 50 for the first time in the second half.
Good spoil.
Rancy.
Dusty Martin's played another second half. Would you believe it?
Vickery.
On to Vickery. I should have handballed that. No.
Jackson gets it to King.
That was a little...
King's got a runner on the wing. He should give it, but King's just gone long inside forward 50. But
he smells a goal. He smells a goal.
And unfortunately, it's just trickled out for a boundary throw in Tigers' right forward pockets.
Now, you could actually see, as the Tigers booted inside forward, you could see the Geelong players shaking in their boots, because, my God, you've got the most potent forward line in the AFL at the moment with Vickery, Rewalds and McGuire.
Taps it to Jackson. And Jackson's just missed to the left.
Why does he kick? Handball it.
So that closes the gap. Richmond now 8-5, 53 to Geelong 8-7, 57. That doesn't add up.
No, something like that. Anyway, One Direction Taylor onto oh geez, I don't know, I got away with that. Smash that bastard. Onto Jimmy Bartell, pretty boy. Kicks it onto the centre wing, whatever that means.
Pretty, do you, Chuck?
I'm a big fan of Jimmy Bartell.
If you had two, you've only got one hand, and you've got two heads or pieces of hair you can run your hand through. Do you go Ivan or Jimmy?
Oh, I think there's no doubt it's fucking Ivan, mate.
It's Ivan every day.
I don't care whose hair you put up against bloody Ivan. It's always Ivan's.
Dustin Martin went forward, but Ablett chopped it off, gave off the handball to Taylor, and moved to the centre.
Smash him! Smash him!
Run through. You're too old, Corey, to be doing this. Little handball
back into the middle.
Tiges! You know what? It is Captain Courageous Selwood, and he has kicked a goal. There was terrible work on the line there from the Tigers.
Is
Terrible
that
work in the
Ivan
middle of
down?
the ground, and Ivan is limping off.
No.
He's where is he?
I've done an ankle here.
This is fucked.
He might be heading up to.
Give him a jab. Give him a jab.
He needs a jab, or he needs a quick taxi up to get in the golf cart and go up to Swan Street for a little quick touch up at Tiger Tufts with Kylie.
Oh shit! Do we even have a second backup?
Do
we have a ruckman?
Vickery will go into the ruck. Well, Dan Jackson was taking the rucks before.
Yeah, on the right ankle.
Oh.
Number one. So shout out to the Canberra Raiders. Apparently they beat the Storm. Is that right?
Canberra Raiders beat the Storm.
I don't think I've just got a message from a workmate who was telling me.
Not possible. But here's
the Green Machine is. Anyway.
Like this.
Oh, don't tell me fucking Vickery's down as well. This is fucked. This has been a fucked 2 minutes.
Tigers have got to stand up here, get accountable, mark their man.
Come on, Tigers! Lift! Lift! This is where you lift, Tigers! It's 10 points down. Onto the floss
Some
time.
good hands on the wing, but a poor kick.
I'll tell you what, Chuck, your reports aren't wrong. Storm have gone down to the Raiders by 24 points to 20.
Unbelievable.
In Melbourne.
It was a chop of the arm! Oh my God, I'm getting a bit flustered at the moment.
It's
I'm getting
all
a
right.
bit angry. I'm getting a bit angry because, we've got a couple of injuries down.
I'll tell you what, Vickery is now being escorted off the ground. That cuts us very,
some
very
serious
short.
claret from his head.
And Tigers get back in towards 50. Great spoil by Dusty Martin, but pretty boy Bartel is taken away with a wrecking handball there to Ujinsky. He's then found Stokes. And
pop a pill, Stokes.
Tigers are cut short now with Vickery going off with a big gash to the head. And Ivan, who's gone around the corner to get a big gash on the face, if you know what I mean. Hard to Tiger Tufts. I'm back on the centre wing.
Oh, good tackle there.
I wasn't adjust. And Jackson, please handball. He does this time for once. Over to Newman. Newman pumps inside forward 50. Rewalt. Martin!
Dusty!
Big grab on his chest.
Don't
Fantastic
argue, Dusty.
body work.
Fuck off.
No.
Oh, look.
No. They're going feral down there at Tigerland, but and no wonder. Newman's getting stuck in. Selwood's getting stuck in.
That's got to be a free kick. You've got
to. There's a big smack down there.
You've got to reverse the free kick. Something's not quite right down there. You can't place your ex-captain, the ex-Jacktie number wearing Chris Newman on his back like that and expect that the free kick isn't reversed.
No, let's have a look at what happened here.
I don't know
Selwood
what's
came off the
happened.
bench. He went straight up at Newman, downed him. Newman reacted pretty quickly and had him locked up, and a real wrestle ensued. Deledio didn't really want a part of it.
Pass the horizontal, that would have been a penalty in rugby league.
Well, here we go.
Back inside forward.
Oh,
50.
well, we're throwing out.
Tigers defending.
Another example of the Tigers getting robbed.
Yeah, once again getting
Unbelievable.
robbed.
Oh, well, it's been a trying 5-6 minutes for the Tigers.
Hasn't it?
We don't like this.
Nice hip flash.
That was...
Okay, Tigers. It's time that don't you dare give that free kick away. Number 15 again. Who is this number 15? We're going to find... Don't you dare give a 50 metre away because I can smell it. I can smell this prick giving the bloody 50. No, the bloody umpire, mate. Oh, they're giving it 50. Are they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and
it.
Dimmer's standing up. He's got the headphones straight on, and he's billowing.
Dimmer's standing up like
into the
everyone in
microphone.
Sabretooth Radio in this box here. We're all standing up, a little furious.
Absolutely furious. And look, don't stop playing the blame game, Tigers, down back. The back six got together and they just started making excuses. Now Selwood and Newman, Newman's just trying to reason with him, but you can't reason with an animal. You all know that.
Just got to neuter him.
Got to neuter him. Yeah. Get the squirrel grip out. Get Selwood sorted. Pedard's not happy. He doesn't know what's going on. He's lost. The back six is in disarray.
Who is that number 15 umpire?
The umpire's tearing it through us, and right now Geelong is 11 goals, 3-69 to Richmond, 8-5-53. Things not looking great for the Tigers.
But it is a game of ebb and flows, this one. Oh, God, the flows continue.
And Mitch Duncan
There's,
takes
Mitch
out
Duncan.
the
Oh!
Courage.
It's about time, Stevie Morris, because you haven't done much, son. As he passes it on.
The flight of the ball, that was
passes
lovely.
it on to Newman.
Tigers here just got to slow
Newman
it down, control
up
the
to
tempo,
70.
get the ball in hand.
Captain Courageous, about 70 metres out. Passes it on. There's a fucking horrendous kick. I don't know what he was thinking. Dimmer's not happy. He's got his headpiece on, as we all do here at Sabretooth Radio. On to Mitch Duncan.
Takes it inboard and he's hit Harry Taylor. Harry Taylor swings to the left and goes inside forward 50. There are cats everywhere. They come from behind. Couldn't bring the ball to ground. Knights now off hands to Grigg. Back to Knights. Knights goes across the ground. A risky kick, but he's hit Dusty Mutton beautifully in the hands. And Selwood's gone over the mark. And
thank you, sir.
50 metres. And a deserved one
About
to Martin. And I tell you what, this will bring Martin not far from being in range. Very promising indeed.
I like it. Jack.
There you go, long inside 450.
Kept out of it.
It was
hand it over. One Direction Taylor. Harry Taylor is just... I'm getting a little excited here on Sabretooth Radio. I do get a little excited when the Tigers are... Well, we're getting a little smash, but I get a little excited when the going gets tough.
But the Tigers have come back and Rewell's put it through, looking good, closing the gap to just 10 points. And right now, it is Richmond 9-5, 59 to 11-3, 69.
Sabretooth Radio.
It's a beautiful day.
Next Sunday is Mother's Day, and with no Tigers match, you want to make sure that Mum isn't even more angry by giving her this Buble crap. Here at Sabretooth Radio, we've got you covered. In partnership with odour specialist Jean-Michel Frognob, we've developed a special scented candle which emits odours reflecting the ups and downs of being a Tiger. A hint of champagne will arouse memories of the 1980 triumph, while another secret scent will take Mum back to the dark 90s. Who do you want Mum thinking about in the bath? Michael Bublé or Scotty Turner? Think about it.
Sabretooth Radio.
Yeah, back here at the G where the Tigers trail by 10 points, and we've just seen a very, very interesting graphic on the screen. Well, interesting, not surprising, that Geelong have had 9 of the last 10 free kicks. None of them were there.
Not another one.
And this
Don't
guy,
you dare.
He's given another one to him. Selwood's got it on the half-forward flank. He's going to go inside 50. It's one-on-one everywhere down there, but Grimes has done well. I tell you what, he's just stripped the Geelong player, but somehow he managed to kick a goal. Don't know what happened there, and it looked pretty ugly for the Tigers.
Sabretooth Radio.
Pep, 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 peptides, peptides. Make those bombers win.
Make those bombers win.
Hi, Stephen Dank here. When you're a sportsman, losing is a poo-poo, but winning is a pep-pep. There may be some confusion around the legality of peptides, but what could be clearer than 6 wins to start the 2013 season? So get on the pep-pep.
Sabertooth Radio.
Back in the middle, and it's locked in again for another bounce. Stoppage after stoppage after stoppage. Isn't it?
Now, Tyrone Vickery has been subbed out, I see, which is a real loss for the Tigers.
But an upside is Matty White comes into the game now as James Kelly takes out the middle, goes back towards Stokes. He's found header.
Go for the ball, son.
Don't tackle each other.
I'll tell you what, it's looking very, very messy out there. But Dusty's the one clean player. He can pick it up and run away from the pack, and he pumps it forward onto the half-forward flank. He's found Rewald. He's taken one
that's
just in the hands.
That's got to be 50.
Should be 50. Won't be paid because it's Richmond. But Rewald kicks into man of the mark.
Right.
A smart one because it's
Whitey,
down to Whitey. He's got fresh legs.
Whitey,
He's come around the corner.
bounce.
Oh,
Surely not.
Unlucky.
Whitey's showing a little bit of freshness there as Ablett kicks to himself to bring it in from fullback for Geelong. It's the Tigers now trailing by 15, 75 to 60. Grimes kept it in. Cute little hands, back to the lids, back to Grimes. Grimes with a very cute little handball onto the floss, and he's managed to hit Jake King 50 metres out. He loves a goal, Kingy. We know that.
King got some new ink today.
A little bit of fresh ink there from Kingy.
A bit of extra definition.
Yeah, a lot of definition. I wonder if he's got a little bit of something. Yeah, I think it's gone a bit more around the elbow today. So, looking good. Anyone down there at Bridge Road Ink, if you want us to, give you a shout out next week, be a sponsor. As Kingy comes in, he's had a beautiful approach and a
kick it, son, and he does.
He's dogged it.
Inspirational stuff there from Kingy. He's been quite valuable there, I think, tonight. He's popped up when it matters. When we've needed a goal, he's just stepped up and said, yes, give me the ball and I'll pop it through with the big 2 sticks. And he's done that on 3 occasions, I think, tonight. Yeah, and we're proud of Kingy here at Sabertooth Radio.
Very proud of Kingy. Stuff Kingy likes. Sabertooth Radio, I believe, is in the top 3 currently on Stuff Kingy likes, and you can vote that up on Twitter. Right now, it is the Tigers 10-6-66 to Geelong 12-3-75 within 9 points.
So the game has really been absolutely swinging back and forward. I'll tell you right now, because they kicked the first 3 goals, Geelong. The Tigers kicked the next 6, I think it was, of the sorts. And then somehow the Cats have got to 12 goals. So I think it's time that the Tigers decide to reascend the ascendancy and...
Sorry, reascend the ascendancy. It's time. That's going to be a big ascend.
I think the Tigers are hearing the call from the Piermont Studios.
Yeah, interesting development here. The heavens have opened at the MCG, and it'll be interesting to see what impact that has on the game because Geelong is a renowned wet weather team.
I don't even have it, you dog.
And didn't get a free kick.
There, so.
I think it was the fresh legs kind of handicap thing. Umpire doesn't give you a free if you got fresh legs. Johnson was about in row 3 when he brought that back into the field of play, but umpire didn't see it. The Tigers a string of handball, then threw Dusty Martin on the wing.
Well played, Dusty!
To Ellis, who gets one in the back, but Motlop's going to clean up for Geelong and
Come on, Ricky Bobby. Over. Ricky Bobby, set it up, son.
Ricky Bobby, he's going to go right into forward 50. It's Grimes, gets punched away. Stokes is the only one down, but McGuan with good forward pressure.
We like you.
And
smash him.
Dropped it. Hooley laid a good tackle, but Geelong's got the numbers there to clear it again. And they get inside forward 50, right on the. Oh, Duncan has just laid a big kick, and he's kicked a brilliant goal. From the boundary line at 50.
But really should never have had the opportunity to hit
for Geelong.
Where was that free kick?
Very disappointing work by the umpires and by the Richmond players really not manning up back there when they should have. Devastating.
We're all devastated here at Sabretooth Radio, but we've got to step up. We'll pull ourselves together, and we can do that because this is an unbiased commentary. We're not here for the Tiges, we're here for the Cats and the Tiges equally.
Yeah, that's right.
And the Swans.
That's right.
That's the
Yeah,
ones.
go the Swans. When are the Swans playing?
I do believe that's tomorrow.
And who are they playing?
It doesn't matter, as usual. Just another...
Some supporter, mate.
So you're a Swans fan, you don't know who they're playing. That's pretty good.
You're playing the Lions, you bighead.
Exactly what I
He's
said.
chook nose.
Doesn't
He's done his
matter who they
research. As McGuire, a brilliant pick up on half forward, just shrugs off a tackle.
Come
goes
on.
inside 50.
You
lines
must
it up.
get this.
I'll tell you what.
And he does.
McGuire.
He does.
He's
That's a
done it.
Sabretooth goal.
I'll tell you what. That right there is the Poise goal of the day.
Sabretooth Radio.
I love watching my Tigers, but sometimes the excitement gets a little too much.
Football-related incontinence isn't as unusual as it might seem. In fact, 4 in 5 Richmond supporters who have witnessed a Tigers premiership suffer bladder leakage during weekly matches. That's where Poise panting liners come in. And this week, you can get a special edition yellow and black themed pad. Simply quote your Richmond membership number at the pharmacy. If only the Tigers had Poise in front of goal.
Yeah, very funny Poise, man, but actually we do, as you might have just seen, because the Tigers are now back to within 9 points of Geelong. It's 72 to 81.
Yeah, it was a little rude, I think, for the Poise, man, because the Tigers are looking the goods at the moment. There are 9 minutes left of the third quarter. Here we are on the rebound 50. The Basher.
We just had a look at Tyrone Vickery trying to hide himself there with a red vest on the boundary line with his face covered in blood and his long, kind of weird, creepy brown locks flowing down. And he had a little bit of sort of chainsaw masochist in him. Anyway, here you go. The Tigers again through Dusty Martin. There's been a free kick paid before the tackle, and it's going the way of Richmond. Brad Scott looking...
that was very lucky because I thought Dusty was absolutely sold there.
No, he was fine.
Yeah, he knew it all along. And somehow we've managed to get to a 50-50 about 60 metres away from the Tigers' goal.
I'll tell you what, Chook,
at the punt road end.
Enjoying this elderflower and lime vodka right now, and there's nothing like an elderflower and lime vodka.
Is that sponsor?
No. Deledio pumps another one inside forward 50, and no, unfortunately, Hutch Show, we haven't had an elderflower sponsor come on just yet. But if you know any elderflower people out there, and hello to all you elderflower growers and retailers with elderflower.
It's a great flower.
Isn't it great? And elderflower cordial and associated elderflower products. Tea is a good one. Please get in touch because we'd love to have you on board as a sponsor. I'll tell you what, elderflower person, call us now. Call us before 3/4 time. We'll upgrade your sponsorship from gold to platinum. Just like, yeah, like that. You can click. That's good. Just like that. So please do get in touch, elderflower people.
So here we are, Mr. Blick Caves. Is this the fucking? This is Mr. Mark Blick Caves. We know this bloke because he's playing about his 4th game at the moment. He was a 1500 metre specialist. His PB in the 1500 is 3 minutes and 43 seconds. He toured Europe last year. Oh, he's already had his kick and he's fucking pissed off. All right.
Great research on the opposition. I know his in-depth analysis, the likes of which we really haven't heard before on Sabretooth Radio. And
well, I've been waiting for the opportunity for Mark Blick Caves to get a touch. That's the first time he has.
What's his best time for the 1500? Sure.
1500, 3 minutes and 43 seconds from what I heard.
3:43 is excellent. That's a quick.
Oh, there he is again. As he pumps it forward. I don't know where he's been all day, but
the Blick Cave is in action. He's come out of the cave.
Bit of niggle in this game, boys. Something to see.
Yeah, no love lost between these two sides. Richmond, of course, famously kicked off the Geelong dynasty back in 2007. And again, Chook special comments tonight brought to you by a big afternoon on the piss, and, followed by a bunch of Canadian clubs and a lot of singing. Yes, and a very tasty brownie. But
don't let this happen again. Don't you guys realise?
No, very well done.
Oh, piss off,
Rancy back there. Rancy did a great job. Chook just getting a little bit worked up here in the studios. We could see working over that right shoulder.
Looks ready to run on.
I'm ready to run on. I tell you right now, I'm a bit pissed off. There are a couple of players out there I wouldn't mind taking off, and I'd be gladly
who's your top
taking
three?
their
You'd
spot.
love to just lay a tackle on them.
Which of the Tigers players would I like to take or which of the bloody...
Bit of friendly fire.
Which of the umpires?
For God's sake, chappie.
Now, Hawkins has taken a grab inside forward 50. He'll have his first shot on goal. He's actually not. He's got on quickly, and the Tigers are doing a terrible job manning up back there because Stevie J's run around on his right foot and kicked a banana through for a goal to extend the Cats' lead to 17 points. They are Geelong
83-72.
14-5, 89 to Richmond 11-6, 72. Chook, you have the opportunity to run on the ground now. You've got three people you can take out. Who do you take out?
Are the Tigers or the Cats?
Or the umpires?
Well,
Anyone on the ground.
I'll take the three umpires out for one. I've got to say, the umpires have been okay today, as opposed to last week. We're not biased. Commentators.
I'd say we'll come back to your top three people you want to take out in this match because Geelong are clearing it via Bartel, who goes inside forward 50 once again. But some great defense.
Well, yes.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, number 15. It's about bloody time, son. Be consistent and give the 50, you dog. He's a dog.
No,
he is a dog.
He doesn't manage that one. But the Tigers, what is going on here? Pettard's taking a mark on the left back flank for Richmond, and it's I'll tell you what, there's a little bit of carnage happening in the Sabertooth studios right now because Chook is not a happy camper.
He's ripped his shirt off in pure rage.
But it's okay, never fear, because LaFloss has got it on half back flank and he pumps it onto the wing for the Tiges, down off Marich's hands, but Bartel through Taylor, going through Stokes with a big long handball out in front of Johnson, running away from Dan Jackson, who hasn't got any feet, or if we had our way with him, he wouldn't. Trent West, back to Johnson, and no look, over the shoulder handball, out in front. But there's been a free kick paid, now against Pettard, who just laid a really nice shoulder into Stephen Johnson.
Into his
That
kidneys.
is not a free kick in anyone's language, but the umpire is playing by his own rules. So, Joel Corey has it on the right half forward flank for Geelong, centering ball, top of the square, pods down, and Geelong have kicked another goal. Yeah, that's a real shame.
Sabertooth Radio.
It's a beautiful
Next Sunday is Mother's Day, and with no Tigers match, you want to make sure that Mum isn't even more angry by giving her this boob-like crap. Here at Sabertooth Radio, we've got you covered. In partnership with Otis specialist John Michelle Frogknob, we've developed a special scented candle which emits odours reflecting the ups and downs of being a Tiger. A hint of champagne will arouse memories of the 1980 triumph, while another secret scent will take Mum back to the dark 90s. Who do you want Mum thinking about in the bath? Michael Bublé or Scotty Turner? Think about it.
Sabretooth Radio.
So we are back at the G. This is looking good as the Cats go back into the forward 50. Newman, he's just a general down back, isn't he? I love Newman.
And we're burning today a special Sabretooth scented candle here in the studios. It was smelling good earlier, but the scent's just got a little bit pongy lately because we're back to those dark times now as Geelong have kicked the last two.
It says calming. Right. It says calming, this candle, but Chalker's not working for you.
It's not working for him. No, if we lose this, we're down to 3-3. But at the end of the day, you can still lose 3 games and make the top 4.
Tell you what, it's been a tough draw early for the Tigers, and if these are the only 3 we lose for the season, then so be it.
You say if?
If these are the 3.
When it's going to be.
Well, no, because we might win this game, and then it's only 2, isn't it? So
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Jeez,
I've already given up on this game.
Don't give up on it, Chook. It's the third quarter. There's 3 minutes 49 to go, and we're only 17 points behind.
Yeah,
make
exactly
that 23. Right. But look,
now, I don't know what was going on.
4 goals. And
that wasn't 15. That wasn't 15 for sure.
No, and it's a boundary throw in on Geelong's right half forward flank. So Avan is back on. He'll contest this one, but West with a big athletic piece of work gets down to Kelly, who bombs it to the top of the square. Pods. Rance did a beautiful job getting a big fist out there. A little lucky to not give away the free kick as he kind of got over the J-Pod's shoulder. But the umpire is maybe just squaring one up there as we have the boundary throw in. Just at the top of the square again, Marich. Kelly for Geelong.
Piss off.
Misses to the right.
All right, Tigers, it's time to step up. I think the what?
They're crumbing.
Yeah, something's got to lift
When the ball hits the ground, the Cats are picking it up.
Yeah,
it's got to change.
Yeah. And it will change because and it all starts now.
It's all right.
Maybe not right now.
Well, no opportunity to crumb there, but
takes a strong mark.
Certainly on the ground, the Tigers have been second to the ball, which is very disappointing after last week. And the J-Pod has just taken a mark. He's not happy. He's given Rance a big belt on the way up.
Jabs at the glute.
Should have been
reversed. Slashing out.
I'm not. Yeah, that was a very strong mark.
Fair challenge.
Should have been reversed. But the J-Pod for some reason wasn't happy on his way up. I think he might have just copped a knee to the glute. Watch the left knee here. No, it missed him. Not sure what his problem was.
No, he's just having a whinge, as all Geelong players do.
Here comes the J-Pod. Wearing David Mench's old favourite number, 31. He's
all it deserved, really.
Yep.
All it deserved. Just another behind. We've got 2.5 minutes left on the clock. Like, what do the Tigers need to actually get back into the game? We're 25 points down. Do we need another goal? We definitely need another goal.
Yeah, moving the ball up to the other end of the field.
That might help. We've had trouble getting it past the centre square at the moment because Geelong's just been locking in, getting their big ruckman, Trent West, back there to the flank. Roywalt's found himself on the bottom of the pack, just behind the centre square, the centre circle for the Tigers. And no, go back you go, Jack, back to goal. Here goes the Tigers through Edwards, then Petter, then Ellis. Ellis this way and that, little handball off. Back to Rance. Rance loads up. Goes to the half-forward flank for the Tigers. Carries over Rewald. Fresh legs, but unfortunately not fresh enough because it's trickled out in front. And just to give you a picture of how dominant the Cats are, they have had the last 8 inside 50s and 8 of the last 10 as West gets it down to himself, really, off to another Geelong player. And then Stokes kicks it straight out on the full. And the Tigers will have a chance to go inside 50.
So
And
Papa Pill Stokes has popped it out of the bounds on the full. What a dud he is. We really need to get a goal here. That's an understatement of the century. He is. Flostone, we love Flostone here. Oh, jeez. Come on, Tigers. I don't know about you guys here in the Sabretooth radio studio, but I'm warming up my shoulders. I'm feeling like I want to get out of there myself.
You'll be doing a fair better job. As Rewald tries to get it out of the mark and slap it off, but Bartel picks it up. Then it's cleared.
Ellis, come on.
Goes backwards to Jackson. Do not kick it, but he does.
Oh!
Tigers player and Hooley plays on with the left foot and dobs a goal.
Kick it, son! Kick it, son! And he did not.
What? Sorry, what? You just missed it somehow.
How did he miss that, boys?
Fuck's sake.
Honestly.
Must have been
directly in front.
Must have been one of those left, like a little latent peptide kind of thing that's just come out from his Bombers days.
How much money have we got on the Cats? How much money is the Cat? What the hell is that? How can we miss that?
Critical skill error there, boys.
Sorry, Sabretooth listeners, we shouldn't be talking like that, but the emotion sometimes gets the better of us. As Enright's got it just inside 50 as he boots it outside. Who is that? McGuire, come on, push harder. Papa Pill Stokes, handballs it up, centre of the wing, whatever that means. On the number, I don't know who that is. On the Papa Pill Stokes, he somehow gets it again. And there is Newman again. Now, he's been an absolute general down back. Now, do something with it. You've been a general down back. You've done well. Set up a fucking goal, for God's sake. You've got 33 seconds to go. We're absolutely struggling here. Because
himself, he needs some options.
I get the feeling Marriage is limping on one leg at the moment. He's really battling. And I think we're really struggling. We've got Vickery down, and we're fucked. Maybe not. Come on. Do not bleed another goal. If we bleed another goal, bloody bleak ass. Kick it, Siren. Please go. Yes!
Oh, well read.
Yeah, my God, thank God for that. Jesus, we are stuffed at the moment.
Siren sound, 3/4 time. It's Richmond 11-7, 73, trailing Geelong 15-7, 97. Shook is seething, and you are on Sabretooth Radio.
Sabretooth Radio.
Like all footy fans, I love seeing my players dig deep for my team. And I think it's about time those out-of-touch politicians in Canberra started to dig deep for all Australians. So when September comes, and your Tigers are digging even deeper, I'm imploring you to dig deep for your country and vote 1 for the United Australia Party.
The United Australia Party! Digging deep for Australia!
Written, authorised and spoken by Clive Palmer, the United Australia Party, Hades.
Sabretooth Radio.
Peptides. Make those Bombers win.
Make those Bombers win!
Hi, Stephen Dank here. When you're a sportsman, losing is a poo-poo, but winning is a pep-pep. There may be some confusion around the legality of peptides, but what could be clearer than 6 wins to start the 2013 season? So get on the pep-pep.
Sabretooth Radio.
Community service announcement.
Hi, Barry Boulderstone here, HR Manager at Kittens Night Spot. At Kittens, the well-being of our girls is our top priority. That's why we're the founding signatories to the People for the Ethical Treatment of Twippers General Agreement on Dancer Wellbeing. Since ratifying the agreement, our girls are enjoying the peace of mind of heated poles and rounded corners on those sharp laminated stripper dollars. For those girls who like to go the extra mile, we've even commissioned a professional development program to to teach ambidextrous hand jobs. Cases of wrist-related RSI have decreased by 20%. So next time you pop along to your local establishment for a little post-match relief, look out for the pets sticker in the window. And if you don't find one, ask to speak to the HR manager like me and encourage them to ratify the pets agreement. This is Barry Balderstone for Kittens Night Spot and the people for the ethical treatment of squippers.
Sabertooth Radio.
Welcome back to Sabertooth Radio. It's three-quarter time here at the MCG where the Tigers are 11-7, 73, trailing Geelong 15-7, 79. And while we had those fantastic messages from our sponsors, we had a couple of special requests. In fact, a couple might be the understatement of the year because the switchboard has been lighting up like a Christmas tree, and I'll tell you what, 80% of those requests have been to get another play of that very special song, the world exclusive, released here on Sabertooth Radio. Chook doing his own little rendition and his own... Chook was singer, songwriter and producer of this particular track where he pays homage to the fantastic mullet as worn by Ivan Maric, as styled by our own Kylie of Tiger Tufts on Swan Street. Get along there for your own little mullet work and...
Plus the rest.
Plus the rest, eh? Yeah. And
you know what that means.
And Chook, who's been a customer there, put together his own very, very special take on Ivan Maric and his mullet. This is it.
Sabertooth Radio.
There are times when I stroke my head and think how short at the front but long at the back. You're so sexy, baby. I never forget it, baby. There are times when I stroke my head and think how short at the front but long at the back. You're so sexy, baby. I never forget it, baby. Running your fingers through my crazy long hair. Chicas love it, other guys can't compare. I know you're jealous, chumps, I know it's not fair. Everywhere I go, every mirror I see me and my mullet smiling back at me. When it blows in the breeze, how glorious it looks. I told you, let's get me my fair share of books.
Sabertooth Radio.
Oh, Chook. Fantastic work there. You've done a great job, not just for yourself, but for the sponsors, for Ivan, for the Richmond fans, for the Richmond players, for our friend Kylie down there at Tiger Tufts on Swan Street, and most of all, you have done it for Bernadette DeMassey. She is a very happy Tiger tonight.
Well, she's not even listening at the moment. It's apparently she's getting on it. She wanted to hear it, and she's not even going to hear it.
Sorry, she didn't hear that?
Oh, I hope you heard it.
I hope you what? I hope you heard it, I think you mean. But enough of the shenanigans, because we're underway in the fourth quarter, and the Cats have an early clearance from the centre square and a sharp pass smashed Pods, the J-Pod, on the chest, and he's going to have a shot now from around 55 out at probably a 30-degree angle from goal. Ramsey just couldn't keep up with the big Pod on that occasion.
Yeah, this is really going to hurt. I'll tell you, at 24 points down, We really needed that next goal, but if they're going to kick this goal, it's going to hurt.
And he's missed to the right.
Exactly what we needed, and exactly what I dreamt last night, actually.
So how's this following the dream, Chook? Is it following it pretty closely?
It's uncanny. It really is uncanny. But they got a good lead. We got it back, and then they just smashed out to a 25-point lead. I think it was.
Oh, that is ridiculous.
Maybe a 31-point lead.
Oh no, no! Hawkins has just snapped around the corner and hit the goal and put the Cats in front. And right now, Geelong is 16-7, 97 to Richmond 11-7, 73. Chook is up and about. I fear for the health of my Samsung 46-inch television right now because he's up and about and he's about to put his head through it here on Sabretooth Radio.
Fucking Cochin. You wouldn't say that from fucking Cochin, would you?
Sabretooth Radio.
There are times when I stroke my hair and think how short at the front but long at the back. You're so sexy, baby.
Hey, Tiges. You want a great mullet cut like your bun? Come and see me, Kylie, at Tiger Tufts on Swan Street. The players get a little extra special treatment, and I'm delighted to offer the same to all you Tiger members out there. Just ask for the Yvonne from Kylie.
Baby.
Sabretooth Radio.
I'll tell you something, Kylie looks significantly better than she sounds.
Oh. Wow. Sunny,
Hacho, you were very... Actually, Kylie was in the studios not long before you entered, and it was a little unfortunate you came in a little late on the scene because you missed out on that. But what you came in just in time for was yet another Geelong goal. The Tomahawk has kicked another one. He's extended the lead to Geelong now 17-8, 110 to Richmond 11-7, 73. That's the game. The Tigers are done here. They're done and dusted.
Really? A
Hacho,
minute into the final quarter, you've given up.
I'll tell you what, Hacho, you cannot see your way back into the Tigers. I can't see how they can get back into this game.
But are there some positives they can take away with a good effort in this final quarter, leading into next week?
Look, I think on a positive point of view, McGuan has moved around the ground a little bit more and he's played well. It's nice to see a couple of players back. They haven't done their jobs. Morris hasn't done his job. Chaplin hasn't done his job. And Geelong have smashed us again. As Bartel takes another mark inside 50, about 40 metres out on quite a tight angle. But knowing Bartel and his right foot, he's a very good chance.
Okay, well, we might stop commentating this game and start just, talking about the Tiges and how good we were back in the day because this is not looking good. I don't know what we're going to do.
No.
Because this is boring. Unless you're...
It's boring radio.
Unless there are cat listeners out there, because I don't think there are.
If there is, can you give us a call? Because let's hear what you've got to say for yourself. Obviously, you're belting us. We're not enjoying it. You are.
Is that live?
Why don't we have a chat?
Get on that.
Meanwhile, there's still someone sending tweets.
All right, okay. Well, we should keep commentating the game.
Should we?
Taylor Hunt.
London who can't watch.
Is that Taylor Hunt on the Bartel? Get on your bloody. Oh Jesus Christ!
Taylor Hunt's had a
Taylor Hunt forward.
J-Pod.
Oh God,
Morris.
Yeah, nice of you to get the ball, Morris. Nice of you to get the ball, Morris.
Oh, that's well done by Morris. Good tackle.
About time, Morris. I mean,
nice of you to get it. Did you get it, buddy? No, we won't get too bloody harsh about this because we're a little emotional here on Sabretooth Radio, but we are an unbiased commentary here. There's no doubt about that.
Well, should we start
we love
talking
both
about
sides.
the Swans game? Do a preview of the Swans v.
No, but we may as well go around the grounds at this stage.
No.
And around the grounds, Hawthorn has had a narrow victory over Adelaide, 13-11, 89 to 11-12,
That was after a
78.
strong start. They got away with quite a good lead in the first quarter.
I'll tell you what, they certainly did. They were 34 points up at one stage.
That's right.
Hawthorn, and then Adelaide kicked the next 5 to bring it back even. Topsy-turvy game because Hawks then kicked 3. Adelaide got them back, and then the Hawks kicked away in the last quarter to ultimately win by just under 2 goals.
This makes me angry. This game makes me angry. Get a kick, Richmond. Get a fucking kick.
I think we've really.
We're
over.
I'm questioning. I'm questioning. Okay, finals. Let's just stop talking about the actual game itself.
Yeah,
And
we've
get down
done
to
that.
the philosophical questions. Let's talk about finals for the Tigers because there's no point talking about this game. The game is maybe it's nothing. As Greggy just puts one through.
No, it's still
Don't
over.
you dare.
Doesn't even matter.
Don't you dare, number 15. You've done it before.
Yeah,
Don't
well,
you do it again. I know you. I don't like you. Don't you dare, number 15. Don't. That is an absolute. You're a dog. You're a dog.
How would you describe his look, number 15? Facially? What are you getting from him? What's his occupation outside of football umpiring?
Model, Tom Cruise. Who's got a Tom Cruise look to me? Oh yeah, you pay that.
Well, very inconclusive
Good luck,
replay.
son. Good luck, son.
And was it paid a goal originally, or was it?
Not that it actually really matters at this point of the game. This is
It was going to give
ridiculous.
it a goal.
I think.
Decision must stand,
Why
surely.
don't we just go back to the
Inconclusive.
philosophical question, because I think we know where this game's heading, and we are passionate Tiger supporters, but we are bipartisan
And it's a goal. Well done.
commentators. We are not?
We're back. Back on.
Is it 85 or are we at 79?
79.
Oh, Jesus. So,
15 to go.
So the Storm lost to the Raiders.
it's a...
So I'll keep talking about the game, boys. You keep looking around the ground.
What happened there? Thanks to Hutcho for
How the
continuing
hell
to...
did this Storm
Archie.
lose to the
Continue.
Raiders? What happened there? They have actually a very good record down at Amy Park.
Do they? Raiders?
The last 2 years.
If your family likes to play games online, then you're going to love Game Now. More than 1,500 full version games with no restrictions on how many you can play.
Oh, free kick in the centre. Love this.
Now, that game's better than the game we've got at hand.
But Jade King's got it in the smack bang in the middle. He's going to pump it along, Kingy.
Get up
And
here.
Guan can't quite get at the ball to Mark to Mitch Duncan, I think.
Is that Blake Abs? Blake Abs runs a 3 minute 42, 1,500 metres. Didn't actually make the fucking Olympic team. What a dud. What a dud. He thinks he's good, but he's no good. He thinks he's quick, he's not quick. He thinks he has endurance, he hasn't got endurance. And here we are, I don't know who's got the ball. Back to Stevie J.
And
they still haven't got outside 50. They still haven't got a rebound 50 because our defensive pressure is so good.
And let's now go around the grounds.
Canberra won their last 2 encounters against Melbourne at Amy Park. It was a mixed start this time for the Green Machine, losing Tom Leroy-Lars to a leg injury inside the first 5 minutes before posting first points.
They come to McCrone, who goes wide and lovely ball for Blake Ferguson.
Canberra shit.
What a pass by Josh McCrone.
The Raiders gave away 3 straight penalties and their punishment was dealt swiftly.
Now Smith getting
Oh,
into
I've never
British.
leveled. And somehow Canberra lost.
Possession tells against the Raiders, and Melbourne have their first try.
Joe Pickett was seeing stars after copping a heavy hit from the hip of Kevin Proctor. Canberra soldiered on without him.
Edric Lee reaching out and planting it down.
Winger Edric Lee denied by a coat of paint at one end before the Storm struck at the other.
Smith goes to Clark. Back on the inside for Slater.
Blake Ferguson was featuring heavily in Justin O'Neill's Nightmares.
Now Ferguson steps in behind them again. He grabs his second try.
Ferguson's first half double locking the game up at the main break. Jack Whiten broke it open after the resumption.
Campese. Here's Whiten getting to the outside of Chambers.
Here on Sabretooth Radio. That's another try to Canberra Raiders.
Uncharacteristic.
And what the hell is going down at Amy Stadium?
Did this smell like another
There's
upset?
something.
You bet.
Seriously.
Look at that breaking run. Look at one Billy Slater. Couldn't get in the end. And
Cooper Cronk kicked Melbourne into gear.
Hooking it across the field. What a kick for
Tigers.
Justin O'Neill's momentum took him over the line. Cronk's pinpoint boot took the Premiers within 4 points.
Now Cronk again. Higher this time. Tapped back by Hoffman. Hoffman taps it back for Fanua. And they're in again. 2 tries for the Storm in the space of 3.5 minutes.
With the clock winding down, the Storm resorted to desperate measures. They couldn't find the equaliser. Canberra with a huge upset, halting Melbourne's winning streak at 15. Liam Cox, NRL.com.
You're not fucking paying that as a 3, you prick.
Cameron Ling looking very happy on the bench down there, who's doing some commentary. He's a beautiful man, and I'll tell you what,
voted 3 times, I think.
He's the man who put Geelong 157
points up in 2007 against the Tiges. That was the last time.
Get rid of it. Oh dear, dear.
And that was the 8th biggest winning
The floss.
margin in
Get in there, you
history. Meanwhile, the floss is just trying to do a little bit to keep his spot in the side for next week, but it's going to be a tough ass. But Bartel goes forward again, and he's missed Hawkins there, and Chappie does a decent job getting back out, back to Bartel though, and he's put it just out the front of the tomahawk. He wheels around on the right boot and centres it, and a great ball there to Mitch Duncan, and a push after the ball as well, which could have been 50 metres.
You gotta work back, and I think Dimmer will go out to the floss and say, "Hey son, look, you did well at the centre bounce. You did well at the centre clearance. You know, you were there and thereabouts, but you didn't push back.
Got to work back.
Onto Billy Smets. That was your man, and you didn't man up."
If Billy Smets can work his way back in a fucking balaclava, then floss, you can do it with a bit of floss between your teeth. It's not good enough. As Billy Smets kicks the goal, he's been unshackled.
He's a criminal. He's a bloody criminal, Billy Smets. I can't believe he's allowed out on the field. I can't believe he's out.
Dangerous society.
Shouldn't be.
Well, you know, the stuff he does, that's good for a laugh.
Scaring little ladies.
For the sake of the Tigers, we wouldn't mind it behind bars.
Yes.
Would it have changed anything? Probably
not. Still would have got belted.
What are the scores? What are we behind by now?
Right
Is it
now,
30 points? Or?
Hawthorn 13-11-89 have defeated the Adelaide Crows 11-12-78 around the grounds here, and I tell you what, Fremantle 13-8-86 are beating Gold Coast 7-11-53. Interesting matchup in that particular game as well.
What happened this morning in the NBA? I didn't actually get any...
Huge morning in the NBA. A lot of scores were settled, and some seriously big action happening. It all kicked off early this morning with the New York-Boston game. The Boston Celtics came from 20 points behind with under 9 minutes to go. They got within 4, and then New York ran away with it. Indiana put away the Atlanta Hawks, and they've won that series now.
So what are we
They
at?
go
What
through.
are we at between New York and Boston? Do you know what
Boston's done. Yeah, game over.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Boston's done. That's 4.
The Knicks will go through. The Pacers will go through after defeating Atlanta. Oklahoma will go through after defeating Houston. And the Memphis Grizzlies will go through to the next round after defeating the much fancied and much loved and much followed LA Clippers. Now, Blake Griffin injured before the game. The doctors said it was a 3 to 4 week injury in the regular season. He still played, but he only played for about 5 minutes at a time in that game. Had a lot of big sort of testing grapples with Zach Randolph, the Memphis Grizzlies power forward. A game that really, really tested emotions and tested the heat of the players towards the end. Of course, Chris Paul being ejected after his second technical, and Matt Barnes being ejected just 2 minutes to go from the end of the game. Chris Paul, a freelance player now for the next season and beyond. And look, if he's picked up by another club and his last act for the Clippers was to be ejected for his second technical foul, that would be a very disappointing end to his tenure at the Clippers.
Now, I think at the end of the NBA season, I think the major highlight must be the Harlem Shake that was done by the
Heat.
The Heat. I tell you what, it was one of my favourites.
Your favourite Harlem Shake of the season?
And let's put it on. Everyone, get involved.
It was good radio. Harlem Shake was made for radio, by the way, because
the song changes every time.
You mentioned to go. You're the first one, right? Yeah. You.
Sabretooth Radio.
Lovely work there from the hut. Just get this radio out.
Oh, the candle's gone out.
I'll tell you what.
What's happening?
Is that symbolic?
I'll tell you what.
How's it gone out?
Is that
we were just
symbolic?
stepping up.
Is that symbolic of the Richmond season?
I'll tell you what.
Is that symbolic
Johnson, his
of
kicked
the
a goal.
Richmond final
Johnson's kicked a goal for the Cats.
It's off Richmond, he says.
It is Geelong.
Dear.
It is Geelong now. 19 goals, 9 behinds, 123 to Richmond. 12 goals, 8 behinds, 80. The candle's gone out for Richmond, and the candle's gone out here in the Sabretooth studios because Chook got on the bloody bench just then and he's put out the Sabretooth scented candle. A reminder to all our listeners out there that Mother's Day is coming up next Sunday. Make sure you're prepared. Make sure your mum's not getting buble.
Put the ad up. Put the ad up.
Make sure your mum is happy and she's getting a Sabretooth scented candle.
Sabretooth Radio.
It's a beautiful Next Sunday is Mother's Day, and with no Tigers match, you want to make sure that Mum isn't even more angry by giving her this buble crap. Here at Sabretooth Radio, we've got you covered. In partnership with odor specialist Jean-Michel Frognob, we've developed a special scented candle which emits odours reflecting the ups and downs of being a tiger. A hint of champagne will arouse memories of the 1980 triumph, while another secret scent will take Mum back to the dark 90s. Who do you want Mum thinking about in the bath? Michael Bublé or Scotty Turner? Think about it.
Beautiful day. Sabretooth Radio.
So yeah, back at the MCG. Enright has a shot for goal and he's kicked early. What the fuck is that? That is unbelievable. Unbelievable footy from the Geelong Cats. They are looking absolutely sublime at the moment. I've got to say, They
Why are they so
are.
excited for this one?
I don't know why they're so excited to be quite
Why are you
honest.
so excited, Drew?
Well, I'm excited
Are you
because
switching teams?
no, because we're unbiased commentary. So I need to. I feel like at some times we need to level out the the excitement levels. So I was trying to get involved with the Cats, but I hate the Cats. Actually, I don't mind the Cats, but anyway, they've won, and there they are, 49 points up, and the game's been sold. 6 minutes to go. Why that was such a big goal to Corey Enright, I have no idea, because he's actually he's probably got 6 fucking All Australians, but big deal. Tigers, this is a disappointing effort. Let's forget about this game right now. Let's stop about commentating this game, because I think we're done with commentating this game. The game's over. It's 49 points. Why are the Tigers not quite there? What is it? Is it the midfield? Is it the back line? Is it the forward line? What is missing with the Tigers? Because I thought the Tigers had the best midfield, well, one of the best midfields in the business. And they were dominating the clearances at the very start of the game, but somehow the forward line wasn't converting. The second half's a different bloody story. The second half is very...
It's a half to forget.
Is average.
It was a great first half. Only a point in it.
That's right.
Since then, it's been downhill.
And why? We need to ask the question why here on Sabretooth. And we'd appreciate all callers to come in and actually answer the question why it is the case that the Tigers are losing by 49 points, because, it's just a loss. The Tigers, it's a long season. We love the Tigers. We're expecting finals. We're expecting top 4.
We're expecting a premiership. And a Brownlow medal. And a Norm Smith. So if you don't think that's going to happen for the Tigers, please call in now. Feel free to get your voice heard on air, because I'll tell you what, we want to have our voices heard after a disgraceful performance like this one in the second half here against Geelong.
And if we get no calls, we expect no one thinks that we won't win the premiership.
No, we'll be taking calls. Let me tell you, the Switch boys lit up like a Christmas tree
right
now.
Why would they call up if they realise that?
Oh, Marriage, what are you doing? Oh.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, we're from Tiger Land, I'm fighting fury, we're from Tiger.
No, we're losing short. We're down by 50 points now. Not sure that's the song, but
the angle would take.
Oh well, I'll tell you what. It's time to start thinking about next week. And
no, it's
broadening the scope.
It's an unbiased commentary. Unbiased commentary. We're talking about fucking
unbiased commentary. Geelong is playing a fantastic game here, and next week the Tigers, of course, are in action on Saturday. We've got the early session over at Amy Stadium on Saturday. Hutcho, how do you fancy our chances on Saturday against Port?
Ooh, Port's been looking very strong this season, and they're still undefeated.
No, they got beaten today by the Kangaroos by 10 points.
Are you kidding me? Talk me through that game.
No, it was down at in Tassie. God, Tassie, they deserve a team, don't they?
I just give them a team. Richo, Rewaltz.
Well, I think Darwin's ahead of them, but maybe after Darwin.
No, I mean you've got the. Let's talk through great Tassie players. Favourite top Tassie players.
Benny Gale, Benny Richo,
Alistair Lynch.
Oh right. So non-Richmond.
Benny Gale. Any players from Tassie? Who we like? Who's a good? The Tassie.
Michael Gale.
Ricky Ponting.
Michael Gale, player. Benny Gale.
Oh, are we talking non-footy players as well?
No, what's our Tassie 18? Surely you could have Richo at full forward. That's unquestionable.
Yeah, because you certainly don't want him behind you.
We've got Benny Gale in the ruck, Michael Gale on a wing.
Yep.
We've got Alistair Lynch full back.
Yep.
Going back to his Fitzroy days.
Yep.
Who else do you like in the?
What do you like, Chuck?
Tassie lineup?
There are so many players.
It's hard to narrow it down, isn't it?
And we can't do it quite now because we're so enthralled with the game, which is so enthralling. What are we at? What the fuck are they? Maybe 45 points, of bastards. I'm not happy with Geelong. Oh, I thought we were due for a win. I thought we were actually due for a win. And
Marriage still struggling with that ankle.
yeah, he's struggling. I
Should take him off, rest him up.
But
Let's
they're
get the
not-
ice on.
Mate, when Vickery gets subbed off with the vest, what can you do? What can you do? You
Play a
can't
man
do
down.
much.
There's only 2.5 to go.
So, I mean, aside from Alistair Lynch and the Gales and Richo, certainly like Percy Jones in the ruck for Tassie. An excellent player. Darren Pritchard, a wonderful utility for Hawthorn in the late 80s and early 90s. Darren Creswell, a Swans superstar who took a big hit from Lockett at some stage, but Darren Creswell, a fantastic player.
Royce Hart.
Of course. Centre forward is Royce Hart. I mean, that goes without saying. I don't even know
Stop
what.
me there, boys. Matches to come. Port, Melbourne, Essendon, Eagles. What are we thinking now?
Yeah, good run for Richmond.
That is win.
Yeah, a little tentative on the last win, but yeah, certainly. 3 of the next 4, we're pretty much done. Rodney Eade, of course, on the wing, an excellent Hawthorn player in the 80s. I tell you what I like, Chook. Ian Stewart in the middle, triple Brownlow medalists in the centre there for Tassie in the 10th century.
Yeah, I love him. I love him too.
Disco Roach there, put him on the halfback flank, let him take some hangers.
Yeah.
Ex-Tiger, and
he's a handy in, isn't he?
You know, my top 2 Tassie players, I've got to say, Laurie Nash. Now, Laurie, for anyone that doesn't know,
we all know Laurie
is
Nash,
not
don't
just an AFL player. He played Test cricket for Australia. He played for South Melbourne, and myself being an ex-York Street boy down in South Melbourne, have a special place in my heart for blokes like Bobby Skilton and, of course, Laurie Nash. He coached their... He was in their premiership team in 33, captained the team later on, and won goal-kicking records as well.
And to be quite honest, the record he has is quite amazing. I don't know why he didn't extend on that record that he did, because he played 2 tests for Australia. He took 10 wickets at 10.8 runs per wicket, which in anyone's language is unbelievable. Like, seriously, that sort of average. We could do with a bloody bowler like that in the Australian lineup.
Let's not put it in anyone's...
What do you think about the Ashes, boys? The team was announced
just
this week.
Before we move on, let's not put it in anyone's language. Let's put this in Keith Miller's... Let's put this in Keith Miller's language.
Oh, Keith Miller.
When Laurie Nash was dropped from the Ashes side, Keith Miller said this was the greatest... Quote. Keith Miller said, quote, "This is the greatest waste of talent in Australian cricket history."
That's some powerful words.
Powerful words from Keith Miller. And I'll tell you what, that's why Laurie Nash was such an amazing sportsman, an all-round sportsman.
We love Laurie.
All-round Victorian.
Cheers to you, Laurie, and your family that are listening right now.
Of course, Laurie, proud Tasmanian, but was born in Fitzroy, passed away in Heidelberg, the wonderful, artful suburb of Melbourne, and also spent some time in New Guinea in the Second World War as a trooper.
Such a trooper.
He could have been an officer, but being the kind of, the bloke and the tiger spirited man Laurie Nash was. He rejected the offer to be a officer and decided instead to be a trooper.
Yeah.
That's Laurie Nash.
Full time here.
Yeah. Hacho, scores please.
Oh, we're talking about back to the footy.
Back to the footy, boys. Just to wrap things up here.
Oh, fuck. Who cares? Is everyone listening out there?
Is this on? Is this thing on? Hello?
Pretty sure this has all gone to nothing.
Chook's lost his mind. Oh dear.
Chook's got one of the kind of the movie hero evil villain laugh things going right now because he's doing the muahahaha laugh or a little concerned.
More money.
Pay a little bill.
Sabertooth Radio.
There are times when I stroke my head and think how short at the front but long at the back is so sexy, baby.
Hey, Tiges. You want a great mullet cut like Yvonne? Come and see me, Kylie, at Tiger Tufts on Swan Street.
Tiger Tufts.
Players get a little extra special treatment, and I'm delighted to offer the same to all you Tiger members.
Sabertooth Radio.
Oh, this is very good.
There are times when I stroke my head and think how short at the front but long at the back is so sexy, baby. I never forget it, baby. There are times when I stroke my head and think how short at the front and long at the back is so sexy, baby.
We'll never forget it, baby.
Running your fingers through my greasy long hair. Chicas love it, how the guys got good bed. I know you're jealous, chumps, I know it's not fair. Everywhere I go, every mirror I see me and my palette smiling back at me. When it blows in the breeze, how glorious it grows. I told you last guess, be my fair share of books. Aston Martin from the boundary line, bends left to right.
For we're from Tigerland, we never weak until the last.
Sabertooth Radio.
Peptides. Make those bombers win.
Make those bombers win.
Hi, Stephen Dank here. When you're a sportsman, losing is a poo-poo, but winning is a pep-pep. There may be some confusion around the legality of peptides, but what can be clearer? 6 weeks to start the 2013 season. Get on the
Make those bombers win.
Sabertooth Radio.
Community service announcement.
Hi, Barry Boulderstone here, HR Manager at Kittens Night Spot. At Kittens, the well-being of our girls is our top priority. That's why we're the founding signatories to the People for the Ethical Treatment of Twippers General Agreement on Dancer Wellbeing. Since ratifying the agreement, our girls are enjoying the peace of mind of heated poles and rounded corners on those sharp laminated stripper dollars. For those girls who like to go the extra mile, we've even commissioned a professional development program to teach ambidextrous hand jobs. Cases of wrist-related RSI have decreased by 20%. So next time you pop along to your local establishment for a little post-match relief, look out for the pet sticker in the window. And if you don't find one, ask to speak to the HR manager like me and encourage them to ratify the pet agreement. This is Barry Balderstone, the Kitten's Night Spot, and the people for the ethical treatment
How much aeration in studio should be farting everywhere?
Sabertooth Radio.
Yeah, welcome out to Sabertooth Radio Studios, where both myself and Hutcho are holding our noses. Hutcho?
Oh, sure. Nice. Oh.
Chook's lit off a serious flavour, and we're really battling here.
Sabertooth, where are the matches?
Somebody want a match, Hutcho? Because I'll tell you what.
See, we need that candle.
Oh, where's that Sabertooth flavoured candle for Mother's Day now?
Great present idea. Fuck.
As it might seem. 4 in 5 Richmond supporters who have witnessed the Tigers' premiership suffer bladder leakage during weekly matches.
Fucking funny.
That's where
fucking
Poise
funny at all.
panty liners come in. And this week, you can get a special edition yellow and black themed pad. Simply quote your Richmond membership number at the pharmacy. If only the Tigers had Poise in front of goal.
Sabertooth Radio.
Yeah, welcome back to Sabertooth Radio here. If there's been any complaints or issues with tonight's broadcast, we encourage you to please give us a call. We love to talk.
Send us a letter.
Give us a call. You can get us on 0409. Hang on. No. 0402 909 616. 0402 909 616.
That number again?
That number again. Thank you, Hutcho. It's 0402 909 616. We welcome all your complaints. Please get online and call now. I'll tell you what. The first call that calls up with a complaint, we'll put you on air. Look forward to hearing from you very shortly.
Sabertooth Radio.
There are times when I stroke my hair and think how short at the front but long at the back. You're so sexy, baby.
Hey, Tiges. You want a great mullet cut like your bun? Come and see me, Kylie, at Tiger Tufts on Swan Street. The players get a little extra special treatment, and I'm delighted to offer the same to all you Tiger members out there. Just ask for the Yvonne from Kylie.
Baby.
Sabertooth Radio.
Terrible graph. Hutcho, talk us through it.
Look, the wheels just fell off the Richmond bandwagon just before half time with those three late soft goals into the half, and we never turned back from there, did we?
No, we didn't. It was a really disappointing second half for the Tigers.
It really was. There was a bit of fight in the Tigers, a bit of the niggle, a few punches to the solar plexus, a few head clashes, but
not enough.
Not enough on the scoreboard.
Not enough punches, not enough on the scoreboard either. Interesting clash there between Selwood and Captain Carag, or ex-Captain Caragus for the Tigers, the man that used to wear the number 17. Now, Chook, Cochin's not wearing the 17. How do you feel about that as a Tigers fan?
Now, look, when he actually got approached by this whole situation, he said, no, well, I think there was only one player, and that was Captain Newman, that played number 17.
Yeah.
And then it was pretty much set from that point forward. The captain of the Richmond Tigers will be wearing number 17.
So Newman set a trend that only one person's followed, and that was Newman himself.
Yeah.
And now no one's actually followed it, and it's gone to shit. Is that what you're saying, Chuck?
Basically.
That's pretty much it, isn't it?
Well,
and you know what? That reflects badly on Cochin. Because I think it's an excellent tradition to set.
I agree. I think it's a fantastic
No other club has that.
honest.
No other club has that.
No, you don't see it anywhere else because
unique.
The number 17, the Jack Dyer. Does anyone else?
Captain Blood.
Does anyone else
Captain
apart from the doggies? The doggies. Who's that bloke from the doggies?
Edward
Mr.
Scissorhands or something.
Apart from Mr. Scissorhands Whitten,
yeah,
I don't think you can beat Jack Dyer from the Tigers. There's no one else.
Is there a better captain there's ever been or ever will be than Jack Dyer?
No.
Oh, not possible. Not possible.
Maybe Trent Cotchin.
Jared McVeigh. Yeah, okay, thanks, Sacho. Jared McVeigh is awesome, yes, but he's not the best captain that's ever been or ever will be.
Agreed.
No, that's right. And I think, look, to be quite honest, Swans look pretty good this year.
You're going to switch allegiance, boys. About time you got
No,
get on the boys.
There's no switching.
Get on the Bloods.
But I like the Swans. I think they look good.
Yeah, I like the Swans, yeah.
I think, boys, honestly, I
and
think,
I
think it's the only chance you've got to experience a premiership in your lifetime.
No, but I do think that the Tigers are smart. Like, you know, I think every player.
I see every mullet I touch. Sorry, go on.
I think every
player I
Tiger
see
involved with
every. Sorry, go on. I love that song. It's so catchy. I can't get out of my head. Sorry, go on.
I love Janet Jackson, as we all do here on Sabbath Radio.
And while we're talking about the Sydney Swans, of course, the Richmond Swans game isn't far away.
Ooh.
We're very much looking forward to broadcasting from here, the Harbour City.
Yes.
In a box.
And you know what? Hello to the people at QBE out there. We love your insurance products. How much stuff have you got insured by QBE?
Oh my God!
The boat? Is the boat insured?
My right arm is insured by QBE. My left leg is. It's just my right leg. My left arm. And my hamstrings. My God, it's pretty important.
So you got an arm, but your arms aren't really much, so they're not really insured much. Those hamstrings are high-risk hamstrings, so
the premiums must be huge.
What do you pay for a hamstring with QBE?
I tell you, when they found out how many times I've done my hamstring, I'm paying top dollar. I'm paying top dollar for that, and it's worth it though.
It's worth
Thanks to QBE, I love you QBE, and I love you Sydney Swans. Not as much as the Tiges. Not as much as the Tiges. I love the Tiges.
So, good evening to the marketing manager in charge of sponsorship there at QBE. We love you. We know where your office is. We will come in shortly. Just give us a buzz here on Sabretooth Radio on 0402 909 616. Very much looking forward to spending time with you guys in the box there at the SCG for the Tigers game.
Look forward to the call.
And meanwhile, the next game in Sydney is actually the Skoda Stadium match between Richmond and the Giants. And greetings to all the people out there at Caltex. Wow! I'll tell you what. To the people that are out at Caltex, if you need a bit of methane to harvest for your pumps. There's plenty of methane here in the Sabretooth studios right now, so if you're at Caltex, get along to the Sabretooth studios with a pump pretty quickly, because there's that much methane in here. We could power an AFL team full of smart cars for about a week. Also, hi to the people.
Jay, come on, mate.
Hi to the people at Skoda
Hold yourself together, mate.
out there, and Life Breaker, because your life is broken. Now, you're 3-2-1, Chook, for the game, and then we'll say goodbye from Sabretooth Radio.
Well, to be quite honest, I didn't watch the last quarter because I was a little bored. And I got bored throughout the third quarter as well because the Tiges started losing track. And it's a bit disappointing on Sabretooth Radio because we are, whilst we are... We don't like to favour either the Tiges or the opposition. But there's no secret that we love the Tiges, and we're a little disappointed about the loss. At the end of the day, we're going to be honest. We're going to be honest about the situation and realise that the Cats are unbelievably solid at the moment, and they are looking top 4, if not top 2 material. They've had a very difficult start to the season, and they are 6-0. The fact they are 6-0 at this point in the season, and they have an easy run into the end of the season where they're playing, I think, something ridiculous like 8 of the last 12 games at Kardinia Park. They are looking absolutely fine.
Yeah, Geelong looking good, and they're a great side, so we love seeing that. Meanwhile, Gold Coast was run over the top of by Fremantle. The Storm lost today, unfortunately.
Yes.